Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So I want to do a quick stream on the trade deadline. There's a lot of stuff going on right now with just with teams in general. Like, there's teams making moves. I've never seen. It's been crazy. There's been a lot of teams making moves today. You had Hawkinson. The Lions seem like they're dealing a lot of players right now. Hawkinson going to the Vikings. The big Bradley Chubb trade to the Miami Dolphins gave up a lot of. They gave up a lot of compensation. A lot. Holy crap. Let me just go through this real quick. Hold on. Let me just go through this because this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's see here. So Miami trades for Bradley Chubb. They give up a 2023 first round pick, which is San Francisco pick, a 2024 fourth, and Chase Edmonds for Bradley Chubb in a fifth. Now, looks like the Eagles are in serious trade talks to acquire Lions running back Jamal Williams. Holy crap. This is out of left field, guys. Usually it's either going to be a name that we always hear or usually the name that we don't hear. And it looks like from NFL rumors that teams have been calling about Jamal Williams. And Jamal Williams, I think he broke like the touchdown record this year. This is the last year of his contract. Obviously, you're going to pick up a player last year of his deal, tough runner, so much experience. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. OBJ still hurt? No, not OBJ. What's going on? I want to welcome everybody. 178 in the chat. Appreciate everybody coming to the stream today. We're just going to, stream for an hour and a half, talk about the trade deadline, what's going on. If you guys have any questions or we just go over some things here and there, you guys let me know. But it's kind of nuts right now. What's going on, Timothy? We got Ryan, Roman, Wyatt. What's going on, Chris? Chris says, waiting, brother. I want C. Patterson or Kareem Hunt. So Jacob says, Joey, thanks for giving me a membership. Yeah, no problem, dude. No problem, man. I always like helping people out, Chris says, are we talk to New England Patriots? No, I haven't heard nothing on Jabril Peppers as of right now, but I'm telling you, it is going to be. I wouldn't mind a backup safety. I wouldn't mind some depth at that position because really after that Cowboys game when Gardner Johnson ended up getting hurt, it really hurt us, man. Like I wasn't comfortable with Kevon Wallace in there, so. They picked up that player the other day to the practice squad. I picked up a safety the other day to the practice squad, but Geitrey, whatever his name is, Javelin Geitrey, but I don't think it's really going to do much of anything. I don't really think much of him at all, but, we'll see. We got Nate Delval. What's going on, dude? The trades are the trade deadline is just getting more crazy every single year. It just seems like every year teams are just willing to make these moves. And obviously, you have a few things with the Philadelphia Eagles when it comes to return specialist, depth at safety, and obviously we're looking for a running back right now. I haven't heard nothing on Kareem Hunt as of right now. As of yesterday, there was a lot of rumors. He did play in that game last night, but who knows? They might want too much for him at this point. I don't think, maybe they're deciding that they want him to stay. Maybe the Browns want Kareem Hunt to stay, want him to play out his contract. Maybe that's the case and what they want to do. You know what I mean? Let me get the stream on my phone really quick because it's kind of nuts. Hold on. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. Zigo Major says we need a power back period. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Now, I don't think that Nick is interested in throwing to these backup, but we don't really throw to the running backs that much, but we need somebody that could take some pressure off Jalen Hurts. That's going to be getting those tough chunk yards. And I think it definitely makes sense. So I'm hoping that we do. We got Christian says, how long is the trade deadline? Until 4:00 p.m. Big Star says, are you sold on Miles Sanders? I am. I think he's playing really, really well this year. I don't know what the Eagles are doing with his contract after this year. That's going to probably be the tough one that we're going to have to swallow. I don't think the Eagles are going to have him after this year. That's just me. That's just the way it is, Flatbirds 20 says waiting for Hunt or another powerful runner. Jamal Williams, man. Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams has set the Lions rushing touchdown record through 7 games. That's the type of player that you're getting. That's the type of player you're getting. Okay, a guy that's tough. I mean, Jamal Williams behind this offensive line. The guy is quick. Guy is elusive. For a bigger back, he's very elusive, which I really do like. So it's going to be interesting. So you go through this whole entire trade deadline. It's a crazy day today. The Steelers, the Steelers got William Jackson from the Commanders. The Bears ended up getting Chase Claypool for a second round pick. I mean, I think it was a second round pick. I don't know why you're getting Chase Claypool, but you get rid of Roquan Smith, which makes no sense to me. I mean, that's a building block piece. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that move. Kind of made no sense, in my opinion. But yeah, the news as of right now is that that Eagles are in serious talks to acquire Lions running back Jamal Williams, according to league source. Man, why don't we get DeAndre Swift? No, just kidding. Would love that, but definitely just kidding. That would be fantastic. Fantastic. Holy crap. What a day. What a day. This is going to be nuts, guys. Just wait. We got Philly Big Dog 68. The Bears trade a second-round pick for Chase Claypool, and the Vikings get T.J. Hockenson for a fourth-round pick this year and next year, too. It's crazy, man. It is nuts. JF says, hopefully the Jackson dude from Washington is good. He's a solid corner. He's not, it's nothing crazy, but Andy agrees to Josh Allen defensive end trade to Eagles for a second in 2004. Yeah, right. If the Eagles trade for another defensive end, I'd kind of be like, dude, really? There has been rumors that there are teams going after him. I mean, I'm looking at Brandon Cooks right now. He might be going to the NFC East. Brandon Cooks might be going. He's not even at practice today. So it looks like he might go to the Giants, might go to the Cowboys. I'll see if the Cowboys actually make a move. But I don't know if the Cowboys can afford to really give up draft capital, depending on how much they want for Brandon Cooks. I don't know. You know what I mean? Ryan says, what do you think of the trades to happen? I think so far the Miami Dolphins got a monster trade for Bradley Chubb, and they're going to give him a big contract, so I can't really complain about that. I think that's a really good trade for Miami. I think the Lions are stupid, like Hockenson. Like they got rid of Hockenson, so to a rival. They got rid of Hockenson to a rival. Seriously? You gave away how what was the compensation for Hockenson? It was like I gotta find it. But what was that trade for Hockenson? It wasn't a big pick. I mean, it wasn't a big pick at all. And don't worry, guys, with the Philadelphia Eagles, it is always quiet with the Eagles, and you don't really hear much. We heard this one thing, but trust me, Eagles are laying low and they're trying to figure it out. So yeah, take care of it, bro. Appreciate so much, Flair. Nina, what's going on, Nina? How's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. The Eagles trade deadline, 4 p.m., ready to go. Jamal Williams sounds like that's going to be the trade. And he's 27 years old, guys. So at this point, how much are they going to have to give up for him? I don't know. How much is how much? Not really sure. Oh, man. Sorry. I'm trying to get through these as fast as I can. We have a membership message. Membership from Just Call Me Flair. Remember, for 13 months of the Shake Squad Captain tier. Thank you so much, man. He says, I'm trading our first round pick for Alvin Kamara immediately. Also, let's go Birds. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, I think we're off that realm. As much as it was a sexy trade to do. It was for Alvin Kamara, but between his battery allegations for next year and could be suspended 6 games and probably what they want for him. I mean, hey, I don't do rumors are rumors at the end of the day. Jamal Williams is Jamal Williams trade regardless. Okay. We still have a lot. There's still a lot going on right now. So we'll see. So the Hockenson, so the Lions, thank you, Ryan, for sending me this. So the Lions are sending Hockenson to the Vikings. Minnesota sends a 2023 second-round pick and a 2024 third-round pick. They give up a second and a third for a tight end. And I know they have a tight end hurt right now. I mean, that's just nuts. That's just crazy. I gotta say. I mean, teams just don't care, man. They're just going to give it up. And I mean, the Vikings I can understand because they're contending this year. I mean, their record is great. The only loss they have is against us. So that's definitely another team to watch out for when it comes to helping us win the East this year and get into the playoffs and do our thing. So obviously, I think the Eagles are in the playoffs regardless. But how far can they go? That's going to be the question. But it is getting crazy right now. Jamal Williams has been linked to the Philadelphia Eagles for trade and a tough back and has set the touchdown record. He has set the touchdown record through 7 games. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I hope he does well, man. Like, he's a tough runner, very tough, and can get the job done. He's elusive. He's got good vision. He could get you those extra yards. Yeah, the deadline is 4 p.m., guys. It is 4 p.m. We got 463 in the chat right now. Appreciate everybody in here. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We cover the Eagles every single day. Live play-by-plays every weekend, every Eagles game. Every single day we have videos, so definitely subscribe. Like the stream up. Put those likes up if you guys have it. Let's get 300 likes in this stream if we can today. I do appreciate it. We're going to be streaming for an hour and a half, just chilling out, talking about the trade, the trade deadline by 4 p.m. today and see what happens. So should be cool. Should be cool and ready to go. We got Weapon X NFL Eagles. What's going on, man? He says, I just don't understand the hype of a running back. If we do make a move, I may be. Yeah, look. At the end of the day, if the Eagles don't make a trade for a running back, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to be upset over it. I'm not going to be mad at Howie for not doing it. Like, I'm not going to care because I know that what we have is good enough to what we could do this year. So I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? If I'm going to be worried about something, it's going to be special teams. If I'm going to be worried about something, it's going to be return specialist. If I'm going to be worried about something, it's going to be depth at safety. That's what I'm going to be worried over. Okay? That's what I'm going to be worried over. So if there's any rumors, guys, you guys let me know. Obviously, I'll try to get to all your comments, but if there's anything that you guys know, we'll see what happens here. So as of right now, 1 minute ago, the Dolphins and Eagles have called the Browns about Kareem Hunt. This is new news right now. Something to note, Miami just traded Chase Edmonds. So obviously the Miami Dolphins getting Bradley Chubb, getting rid of Chase Edmonds. Now they need a running back and could be calling about Kareem Hunt. So the Eagles are in there as well. So that's interesting. Now there has been some news about Kareem Hunt as well that I think it's some type of a joint collaboration with this trade. I think the Browns want to put him in a good spot. And obviously they want something in return. How much is it going to cost? I don't know. Is it going to be a competition sweepstakes for Kareem Hunt? So I understand why the Dolphins are going after him, but now the Eagles are spreading out and they are going after other running backs, not just Jamal Williams. So there is legit trade interest for Kareem Hunt as of right now, which is very interesting. So very, very happy about that. Yeah, Lions are definitely giving up on the season. I totally agree. David says, what is the biggest need for the Eagles right now? Like I said, it's special teams, it's returner, it's pretty much at this point it's depth at safety. So Bob Brown says second and third for Hawks for Forts. Billy Big Dog says Dolphins just get Bradley Chubb in the first round. Also, the Broncos get Chase Edmonds. Walt says, realistically, what are the chances we did Kareem Hunt? I think there's a good chance. If it's today, it's a good chance. I think they have a really good chance today. I think they have a very good chance to get something done today. Mayo says, what do you think we'll give up for Jamal Williams? I mean, at this point, I think like maybe it can. I don't know. Like, I feel like it could be a fourth to a fifth, maybe a conditional fourth for next year or this year. I don't know. I mean, not a fourth, maybe a fifth. I'm not really sure. They could be giving up a third round pick for him because he's a pretty good player. he's not a like Jamal Williams may not be a flashy name to some people, but that man is a monster. That guy is this is an out of left field move for the Philadelphia Eagles. No joke. It's kind of crazy. Book of our lives to watch 3 to 4 p.m. Eagles are making a blockbuster trade. Matt Ruiz, what's going on, dude? Says Williams is a stout man. We get him. He runs pure anger. I got faith he'd do us justice. I totally agree, man. He runs with anger. He's got great vision, too. He could see blocks before they happen. I think he's like the touchdown record this year. I think he's in 7 games. He's done such a good job. Michael Carey said, what do you think we'll give up for Jamal Williams and the trade goes through? Let's see. Bobby says Jamal Williams runs the way fans want Miles to run. Love him. Yeah, look. I've had no problems with Miles Sanders this year. Like, he's been very close to breaking one. This is a guy that's barely had reps in 2020, barely had reps in 21 because Nick didn't run the ball the first 6-7 weeks. And then this year, obviously, he's got a lot in the tank since Miles Sanders was hurt 3 times last year, and that wild card game was a total disaster. It was kind of nuts. Nate Banks said Kareem Hunt for Jamal Adams would be awesome, Joe. I can feel Hunt coming here soon based on the picks happening today. I think we get him for a second or third rounder. Love Gainwell, but we need a running back. Yeah, I get it, man. I don't think Gainwell's going to be your number one for the future. I don't see Gainwell as a number one at all. Okay, so say if Miles does walk, I don't see Gainwell taking the reins. And look, the Eagles could go in the draft next year between rounds 3 to 6 and go get behind this offensive line. All you have to do is plug in players. You don't have to pay money to running backs. Really, you don't have to pay mid-tier contracts to running backs. So I understand it makes a lot of sense. White says, come on, Eagles, I want Hunt, but it'll probably be Williams. We got Jay Pagalov says, our team straight. We need to spend any more draft picks. Look, I'm fine. Like I said before, I am fine with the Philadelphia Eagles not making I'm fine with the Eagles not making any moves, okay? I'm fine with the Eagles not making any moves. If they don't make a move, I'm not going to, there's going to be fans out there that are going to be upset about it, and I understand. You always want something to happen. I get it, but Miles said, what do you think we'll give up for Jamal Williams? I think I already said that. I think it's going to be either a 4th or a 5th. I mean, I don't know how much of a competition. I think if it gets too much where the Eagles are in competition there are teams calling for Jamal Williams, not just the Eagles. So it is what it is. Let's see here. Dave says, leave it to Howie to go off script from what everyone believes is going to happen. Mr. Constantino 67 says Hunt would be cheaper than Williams. Maybe. I think so. Maybe. I think he would. Or just about the same. I don't know. I don't know who wants more, to be honest with you. The deadline's over at 4 o'clock. Lions says Lions running back. Nate Banks said, oh my God, I can't even comment on this page. All the fans love it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. That's a backup Ryan. So who is pretty good, but not as good as Hunt? I think both of them are really good for our scheme. I think both are very good for our scheme. You don't have to have the big flashy name. Like, look what the Patriots did for years on plugging in running backs with Tom Brady taking pay cuts every single year. Like, see how good they look behind that offensive line? I think you could plug in anybody behind this offensive line, and that's how good these running backs can be. I mean, Kareem Hunt, yeah. Do I want Kareem Hunt more than Jamal Williams? Yes, but if we get Jamal Williams, it's still very good. He's great. In that rotation, guys, like that guy runs with fire in his eyes. Like, you have to watch tape on Jamal Williams. You got to watch tape on him. Chris R says, every time the Eagles are this good, the Falcons and the Vikings are good, though, which means we're going to the Super Bowl this year. Volcano Life said, Miami trades 2023. First round to San Francisco. Pick 224. 4th round running back Chase Edmonds. Denver trades Bradley Chubb. And they give him a new contract. That's a big trade for Miami. That's actually a very good trade. They gave away Chase Edmonds, but I think it's still a really good. I think they're working for the future right now. I think this year, obviously, with Tua has to be coming back soon, and that the concussion kind of messed up a lot of things. So I think Miami's good. Miami's been a tough, scrappy team this year. You know what I mean? So I totally get it. I don't know if I'm missing anything here. It might be. We got a super chat from AO. What's going on, dude? He said Jeff Wilson to the Dolphins. Hunt's coming. Damn, that's so they already signed a running back as of right now. The Falcons are trading Calvin Ridley to the Jaguars. Damn. Calvin Ridley to the Jags, guys. In exchange for complex draft compensation, that could be worth maximum of a fifth rounder and a 2024 second rounder. Ridley is suspended through at least the two. Howie Roseman is a damn genius, bro. When we were trying to trade for Calvin Ridley, it was supposed to, at the time, it was rumored to be a third round pick. A third round pick for Calvin Ridley. The Jaguars are trading a fifth. What? They're trading a fifth and a 24 second rounder for Calvin Ridley, bro. They're giving them a second. They're giving them a second round pick. What the hell? What? 4 o'clock is the deadline. That is crazy. That is crazy. The Falcons traded. Are you kidding? I mean, I'm shocked right now. Like he was suspended for the gambling, and I don't know. He's still suspended this year, right? I mean, has he even played at all? I mean, I haven't really been following the Falcons that much, but that's just nuts. So now. Miami just signed a running back. Hines is another one that's available. Hines is another one that's available because he played for the Colts and Nick used to coach him. That's another running back that's still available if for trade from the Colts. But hey, this trade deadline is crazy right now. So 49ers trading running back Jeff Wilson to Miami. And it just said before on NFL Rumors, Miami was just interested in Kareem Hunt. Miami was just trying to take a shot at Kareem Hunt. Maybe they backed out of it. Maybe the Eagles have Kareem Hunt now. I mean, I gotta say that's gotta be the move, right? And look, maybe there's no move at all, but damn. Titans. Looks like the Titans are going after DJ Moore, bro. Titans are working hard to get a deal done before the trade deadline. The Panthers, wide receiver DJ Moore, the belief is that Moore will be traded, but will be a Titan by today. Holy shit. That's crazy, bro. I don't know what will happen with Monster or Edmonds. I have no idea. But let me come back to this right now. We have a new member to the Shake Squad. Hold on one second. Make sure. Shake Squad Soldier Cheer. Andrew DiFiore, thank you so much, man, for joining the Shake Squad Army, bro. Thank you so much. There is 706 people in here. The trade deadline is crazy right now. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. We do live play-by-plays every weekend. Definitely like to stream up like crazy if you guys have. Let's try to get the 300 likes if we can today. And the Eagles are interested in the running back, guys. Looks like there has been news about Kareem Hunt and now Jamal Williams from the Lions, which is pretty damn cool, guys. We got a super chat from AO says, really to Jags? Yeah, that's nuts, man. Let me go down the chat because I'm way too late right now. Fan of the Batman says, very active last half hour. Dude, it's been very active. Look at the trade. Look at the trade right now. This is nuts. This is absolutely insane. Look at the trade for Calvin Ridley. They gave up a third and a second for Calvin Ridley. The Eagles were rumored to give up a third-round pick for Calvin Ridley straight up before the season started. Thank God we didn't because we have A.J. Brown. That's just insane. Like, is he like what? I'm on cloud nine right now. The Jaguars are trading Calvin Ridley. 2023 fifth rounder and a 2024 second rounder. They're giving up a third and a second for him. Like, bro, that's NFL teams are calling the Lions running back Jamal Williams. Yep. I mean that's definite. That's Calvin Ridley. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but a second round pick. So obviously this one for the Titans is important too for DJ Moore because we faced the Titans this year. I'm not even worried about that, but I'm just saying they're making a trade. Wow. Dude, this is a crazy day today. Like, I didn't think it was going to be this active today. Like, throughout the days to the trade deadline, it's great, but that is nuts. Wow. I'm trying to stay on topic right now, but it's hard for me to like stay on topic when these trades are just out of nowhere. We got Kenneth Haynes says Jaguars pulled off a Madden trade. That dude, like, I mean, look, I think it's a good addition, but I don't think I would never give away I would never trade a second round pick for Calvin Ridley. You could pay me $1 million. I wouldn't give up that trade. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it right now. That's crazy. Gates, I haven't heard anything about Jamal Williams. Yeah, the Eagles have a lot of interest in Jamal Williams, but the Eagles have interest in Kareem Hunt as well. There's been 2 different reports today, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, it's Calvin. Howard Roseman's a freaking genius. I'm sorry, he is a genius. Crazy. He's a crazy guy. That is just nuts, dude. That is just nuts. Not even kidding. Roy says, "Hey Joey, it would be awesome if they make another trade, but I'm pretty confident they're done. Get to watch the trade deadline, then Game 3, go Phillies." Oh yeah, I told. Did they cancel the game yesterday because of the weather? I don't know if they canceled the game yesterday, but interesting enough. Yeah, free Philly 500. I talked to him last night. He never mentioned anything to me about that his strike was gone, and that really sucks, unfortunately. Kenzo said, as long as the Cowboys don't get a receiver, I'm happy. Well, there could be a chance he does get a receiver. There could be a big chance he gets a receiver. You know what I mean? I feel like Brandon Cooks is going to be in the NFC East. Now, it looks like the Giants tried going after Judy, but it looks like it was too much. For compensation, I read that they tried trading for him, but it was going to cost way too much. So I think Brandon Cooks will be the main target in the NFC East, and I don't really care about that too much. I mean, I think Brandon Cooks is very underrated. You know what I mean? Because I think Brandon Cooks has just had the worst. He has just had the worst of luck in this league, unfortunately. Cal says Eagles need to bench Kenny, move Boston to second, and see what Sermon could do. Yeah, I mean, they could do that. I mean, look, they tried, like, the main purpose of Trey Sermon, they were supposed to trade for him. They had that much interest in him. And then all of a sudden, like, he got released off waivers. The Eagles picked him up, and they used him 2 times in the Jaguars game. They used him 2 times in the Jaguars game. Like, no joke. Todd says, our running back top 6 rushing yards, and we already had a bye. Jalen said, we need someone to come off the bench when Sanders is tired. I mean, I'm not even worried about that too much. Really, like, the rotation's fine. I mean, it's adding another running back helps the rotation, might lessen the snaps of everybody, but I'm not worried about that Miles Sanders needs a rest. I think Miles Sanders can handle a lot between the last 2 years and how much he didn't run that much. You know what I mean? The last 2 seasons, think about it. 2020, Doug didn't run with him barely. 2021, 6, 7 games, they didn't even run the football. So, I mean, then he was hurt. You know, he was hurt 3 times last year on top of it. There's a lot of juice in the tank for Miles Sanders. You understand? Jermaine said we need to make moves. Wasn't everyone talking about Super Bowl or bust? No, I mean, look, I mean, I think he's going to add one player today. And if he doesn't, I'm not going to be mad over it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be mad over him not making a move, guys. Like, we have the roster to get it done. If they were to get a return specialist, great. If they were to get a backup, a depth safety at this point, a number 3 at least, great. I have no problem with it. The problem I have right now is that when you don't make a move for like those 2 positions, they could hurt you later on. When it comes to special teams, which I think Michael Clay is going to get fired anyway, because I think he's done a horrible job. Not only return special is bad, but the blocking on returns are bad. I mean, they have been bad all year. It hasn't looked great. You know what I mean? It's been really bad. Matt says, Hunt to the Bills. Is that true? I haven't seen anything yet. If Hunt was going to the Bills, I would have seen that. So, I mean, that could be a possibility. The Bills are looking for a running back. Cam Akers is still available. There's still running backs available right now. It's just no one's pulling the trigger on it. You know what I mean? Willie said, we already have best team. Just need insurance players for now. What position needs the most insurance? I think it's depth at safety, and I think it's return, man. I mean, really, that's what I think. That's what I think, to be honest. Cowboys are quiet. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to look, their best bet right now is to go after OBJ because I don't think they're in the clear of really trading with teams to give up draft compensation. They're better off paying somebody for the year than trading for a player because I don't know if the Cowboys can afford. The Cowboys window is closing. I mean, they're definitely closing. So, it should be interesting. Justin says Howie is throwing up a smoke screen. We will not make another trade. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Bob said Carolina opening up and Saints pick first, 6, Saints second, and 24. N'Kobe Dean to Carolina for Burns. Yeah, well, Burns are, I think, as of right now, you're not getting Burns. You're not getting another defensive end. That's it. Robert Quinn was the trade. I mean, they've already been offered. Apparently today they were already offered 2 first-round picks today for Brian Burns. So he's going to be really expensive. We were going to see if he was going to be expensive. So he is going to be expensive. I got you, Wombat. You're good, bro. You're good, man. I got you. Matt, y'all remember what happened to Cook's last name? We faced him. Tim also, I take Hunt since he's already sharing snaps with Chubb. He deserves a change of scenery. Yeah, and if I feel like Kareem Hunt has been wanting a trade since training camp. And then, the signs are all there, guys. When Nick was with Kareem Hunt, I guess they were talking at practice, and there was a lot going on. I mean, he wanted a trade at that moment during that time. And, he's not used properly. I first wanted to see last night if he was used in that game the other day. I kind of wanted to see if he was used in that game against the Bengals last night. And I didn't watch the whole entire game, but he was useless. I thought he had 11 carries for 40-something yards. But what happened was they took him out, and I guess somebody went up to Kareem Hunt and said he was done for the day, and Kareem Hunt was pissed off that he had to stop playing. That was what was seen on TV. I think somebody went up to Kareem Hunt, was like, all right, you're done for the day. And that was it. He didn't play anymore. So why are people tweeting at me saying about Jamal Williams, we don't need another small running back? Dude, what's wrong with having a small running back? And I don't think he's that small. What do you want him to be, 6'5"? I don't get it. I don't get it. That guy is going to be a beast on the Philadelphia Eagles. Are you kidding me? That's just nuts. Yeah, unfortunately, Cook has $18 million fully guaranteed contract next year. That's like a Mayfield contract. Well, they probably have to redo his deal, most likely. I would think, right? Bob says Shakes is California opening up. Saints picks first. I already went over that. Catch says I would prefer them to use Sermon more and look our defense before deadline, safety and defensive line. Yeah, I get it, dude. I get it. That would be kind of smart, and I understand that. I think that would be a smart move. But they want to add to that backfield. I mean, look, I miss having bruiser backs here. I mean, I like having bruiser backs in the room, but at the same time, it's the Eagles have to pick their poison with this. You know what I mean? I don't think they're going to make a couple trades. I think they're going to make one trade, and if not one trade, they're just going to back away from this whole thing and move on. And I'm totally fine with just moving on. You know what I mean? So who knows what happens? Who knows? We got 898 people in the chat right now. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We cover the Eagles every day. News every single day. Live play-by-plays of every Eagles game every weekend, and all that great stuff. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe if you are new. Like the stream. Let's try to get 300 likes if we can, or more than that. Hit the likes up on this channel as well. The pinned comment for extra content and just for support in general for the Shake Squad memberships, for the cool emojis and stuff like that. So definitely check all that stuff out. I appreciate it. Philly Ace, what's going on, dude? Kavad says, if we get Kareem Hunt, this ain't no number one, a one-year deal. It's a long-term, right? Maybe it's not. If he's coming on the look, usually when Howie trades for a player, it's on the last year of their deal. And usually he doesn't extend them unless obviously it's, a big player like AJ Brown or something like that. You understand that. But okay, well, AJ Brown wasn't coming on the last year of his deal anyway. But, okay, Kareem Hunt will, and hopefully will be a Philadelphia Eagle by today. And I think they don't extend him. Maybe down the road they will. Maybe. I think it's cheaper down the road if they do extend Kareem Hunt than Miles Sanders. Maybe. The running back room is going to be very interesting at the end of this year. I don't know what they're going to do. They're not going to sign Kareem. If they sign Kareem Hunt, they're not going to re-sign Kareem Hunt and re-sign Miles Sanders. It's just not going to happen. Miles could walk after this year. But I said, Kareem Hunt said he would have mixed emotions. Well, everyone has a mixed emotions when traded, man. That's how it is. Like, even though like he might want the trade, but at the end of the day, like that's his team that he's on and doesn't want to leave his guys. There's a lot of emotion when teams leave certain teams, depending on if they're leaving on good note, a bad note, or they're just emotionally connected, not just to the coaches, but to the players that they're playing with, that they have to leave them. Like that's part of that whole thing. Highlight hitter says, with the Jags trade, I'd love to see a move for Jamal Agnew. That would be an interesting one. Ziegel says, you need a pounder who we're down to defense. That will come in handy big time in the playoffs. We don't sign a power back. It is going to haunt us big time down the line. So you think not having a bruiser back is going to haunt us in the playoffs? Yeah, I mean, look, I think what they have been doing, like if it's broke, you don't have to fix it, guys. Like what they're doing on the short yardage plays, QB sneaks, some of these run plays, they've been doing fine. But when you're going into the red zone and just say, remember early in the season where we would have to run it 2 to 3 times on the 1 yard line going into the end zone for a touchdown, like you don't have to run it that many times when you have a bigger back. Like when you have a bigger back like that, it takes so much pressure off Jalen Hurts. And obviously it takes less physicality off Jalen Hurts too, because he gets hit a lot during. If you don't realize, there's sometimes he gets hurt a good amount of times. That's just the truth to it all. You know what I mean? So you don't want that to happen to your quarterback. And obviously, as a mobile quarterback getting hit, every single season, it takes a toll. And you want to make sure that these guys don't get injured. That's the whole problem with that too. Joe said, Joey, what's the latest we could hear about the trade deadline? I know 4 p.m., but what's the news of the trade? So far right now, the Eagles have interest in Kareem Hunt and Jamal Adams, okay, from the Detroit Lions. Brandon Cooks is still not at practice. So it looks like Colts, Nyheim Hines expect to be moved according to league source. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. What the hell? Jamal Williams is ready to go, guys. Burns to the Ravens? Holy shit. Really? Dude, the Ravens defense, like their defense is toast this year. Like, I don't get it, man. I'm about to start timing out these fake ones. I mean, if there's no way. The Eagles have called about Nyheim Hines to the Colts. I'm not surprised on the Hines trade because the Eagles have obviously Nick Sirianni has coached that running back before. So, oh, man. I want to see where Brian Burns is going to go. Interesting enough. The Broncos are trading for Jets pass rusher Jacob Martin, one of several players expected to fill in the void left by Bradley Chubb in Denver. They got good draft compensation for it. This is just insanely friggin' nuts right now. This is too much for my brain to handle. There's too much going on in one day. We got a super chat from AO. He says Dillard and a fifth for Jamal Williams. What's that, by Rappaport? I would do that trade. Jess says Eagles don't have capital. They're willing to part with. Dillard was their only chip. I think Dillard is the only trade chip they really have, to be honest with you. But, I mean, because I think Jack Driscoll could play left tackle. He could play 3 to 4 positions on this offensive line. I'm not worried about Jack Driscoll. Dillard has gotten some calls. The Eagles have gotten calls about Dillard, but they haven't pulled the trigger on it. You know what I mean? So if there's a team that needs an offensive lineman right now, this is going to be the day to get him. So we'll see what happens. The Eagles are not picking up Andre Dillard's $12.5 million option. It's not going to happen. Cases don't think the Eagles do anything today. Hey, look, like I said, if the Eagles don't do anything today, I am fine with it. Jamal Williams is a target for the Eagles. Kareem Hunt is a target for the Eagles. We'll see what happens. Nothing might not happen by 4 o'clock. We might hear about it after 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? It might happen after 4. Like the deal might get done, but it's not in the news yet. So we might not hear anything by that time. You know, we'll see, though. We'll see. Anthony Clark says, go get a hunt for a Super Bowl run. We still need a safety like Peppers to help with punt returns. Cyrus says, I think Howie is done training for now. Miriam Chibay says, Philadelphia Eagles can use another power running back. I miss having a power running back. No doubt. Demon Corey Davis said, Alvin Kamara to the Eagles. Yeah, I don't know, man. That'd be cool, but I don't think so. Chris Scott said, if Hunt comes here, I guarantee Sanders is gone. Hunt will be resigned. Man, I guess people really look. I mean, I think that's a possibility. I mean, look, I don't think they're paying Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders, like you're looking at a player that's come off his rookie deal, is going to want to get the bag, and I don't blame him for doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to call him a traitor or disloyal or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, man. I totally get it. G's Class said, man, I want the Eagles to make a move, man. Keno says they need to get rid of Dillard now or never. Bird Gang 31, what's going on, dude? He says, we love Howie Vision. We do. Subscribe to Bird Gang 31 if you guys haven't. There is 974 of you in here. If you guys haven't subscribed to his channel. Covers the Eagles every single day. News, rumors, everything Eagles. Go to his channel. He works very hard. JB says Hurts is going to be happy then because he's getting 10 snaps at most. Eric says, give the man some likes, damn it. Somebody just tweeted at me, dude. Somebody literally just tweeted at me and said, I knew he was like 6 feet tall. I knew he was like close to that. I was like, I know he's not like 6'4", 6'5". You know, I like people are thinking like, I don't get why people are so picky with getting a player like this. It's just really weird. Brian said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. James said, I wouldn't mind if Alvin would be a good running back piece, but not give the Saints their first round. No, but I don't think that's going to happen. Plus the battery allegations. You got to deal with all that crap. Is he going to be suspended next year? Nah, dude. Nah, you're good. You're good. You're good. Dude, the fake accounts are gonna happen. Today is gonna be you're gonna get some trickery today. You're gonna get some trickery today. So that's the way it's gonna go. Calvin Ridley's just tweeted out Duval. Fleeced. How about fleeced? That's what they should be. That's what they should be saying, because you just gave up a second-round pick. The Jaguars just gave up a second-round pick for Calvin Ridley. That was really friggin' stupid. I don't care if it's for 24 second-round pick. That was a stupid trade, man. Stupid trade. Howie Roseman would have got him for a third-rounder only. That's it. For a third-rounder. That's just insane right now. Wombat says Howie done spoiled us with all the moves he made. People pretty much are expecting. No, Wombat, I totally get it. Howie has done enough this year. I'm not really asking for anything else. Between these two off seasons, holy crap, the Philadelphia Eagles have made the best moves I've ever seen in this franchise history. I'm not even kidding. That's how good it has been. That's how great it's been. No joke. It has been insane. We just hit over 1,000 people in the chat, 1,000, which is absolutely insane. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Like the stream if you guys haven't. I do appreciate it so much. If you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't checked out the memberships in the pinned comment, check those out. The trade deadline is crazy. The Eagles are trying to make one last push, one last move to get something done. And by God, I think they're going to try to get something done. No joke. I think they're going to get something done. How do they not get something done? It is absolutely insane. Mike says, we need a power back. Oh my God. I'm just looking, dude. We're getting fooled so much today. It's absolutely insane. Troll King says Cilio is always a clown. Dot says Eagles won't trade a pick for Hunt. It'll be for a player, obviously. JB says Rager back to the Eagles. Whoa, yeah, right. He just blocked me the other day, by the way. He just blocked me the other day. How many running backs do we want? Brian says keep our picks. Howie played chess. They played checkers. Anthony Clark says we definitely need a backup safety, a punt returner as a threat. I totally agree. Anthony, that is the smartest deal to make. Because look, yeah, you could trade for a running back right now and do all that great stuff, but our special teams worries me. Special teams is a big worry for me because I think with the Philadelphia Eagles, it's been a total disaster. Britton Covey is way too raw. Michael Clay has to get fired. I don't want to lose a game off special teams. I don't want to get into the playoffs and lose a game off of special teams. And honestly, when Garner Johnson got hurt, he's got what 3 picks in 4 games? 4 picks in 4 games? He's been absolutely insane. Insane. And when he got hurt in that Cowboys game and Kevon Wallace got into the game, it really made me nervous. Like, no joke. I didn't like that at all. Got BMO says, Hunt also grew up in Cleveland. I am so far behind, guys. I didn't expect this many people to be in this chat today. I expected like maybe 40 people to be in here today, but I guess not. We have a super chat from Travifornia ENT with the super chat. Thank you so much. Did not say anything, but I do appreciate the super chat very, very much. Thank you. Will Stentz, I say we tried to Devin. Why not try Devon Allen on punt returns? Why not try that? They haven't tried it. Even Boston Scott. You got the Darren Sproles 2.0 clone. When he was with the Saints, he was a punt returner, kick returner. Boston Scott was, and they never used him. I don't get why they never really used him. It kind of confused me. The Real Gaming Age says Judy to the Ravens. Will Alvarez says the blocking special teams is what's wrong. I think Rashad Bateman's going to be out for a few weeks, right? That's probably why. As of right now. The 49ers are traded. The 49ers are trading Jeff Wilson to the Dolphins. So the Dolphins get their running back after Edmonds was traded away. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything. Now it's back to being like really quiet now. DeAndre Swift is still hurt, which is kind of nuts. William Russell says, yes, I agree that we should try for Hines. He's a return man, running back. Yeah, and plus Nick coached him too. Hines is from the Colts, and he was coached by Nick Sirianni. The Colts are a dumpster fire. The Colts just fired their offensive coordinator, Brady, today. Mon says the Covey love affair from the fan base is finally over. He isn't good. I had a love affair, dude, because, well, at the end of the day, man, he's undrafted. Like, we can't call him a bust. We can't call him much of anything. But at the same time, like, I want to give this kid a shot. And he's had way too much of a shot. So you've already moved him up 3 times from the practice squad to the active roster. So you can't move him back to the active roster if you move him back down. So that would be it. Matt says, Rager searched up your video. You telling him to quit searching up videos and blocked you. Yeah. So he blocked me the other day. I said, dude, this guy still has – I retweeted his tweet, and I was like, dude, this guy still has his comment section blocked on Twitter, and he blocked me. That guy is one of the softest players I've ever seen in my life. I mean, really, I don't know who's even softer than him. Pause. Fox Diego says Trey Sermon is our power back. We don't need a running back. I want them to use Trey Sermon more, dude. I want them to use Trey Sermon a lot more. They just don't do it. They want the trade for him. Then he went off waivers. The Eagles got him. I was like, holy crap, they finally got their guy. And then all of a sudden they used him 2 times in that Jaguars game, and it was over. It was over. It is crazy. Taco says, Howie did it. Taco says, Howie, use SOB. I'm going to get tricked now. What is going on? What is going on? I'm still looking. Chiefs have made a big push for Jaguars Josh Allen. Interesting. We got 30 more minutes until this is over. 30 more minutes. And nothing from the Eagles. It's nothing. Nothing is happening yet. What's going on, guys? Fox says Trey Sermon is our power back. We don't need a running back. Nate says Britton Covey just played his 7th NFL game. Chill out. He might not be our main returner this year. Don't say he's not good, though. It makes no sense. Well, look, he hasn't done anything in 7 weeks. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he hasn't done anything in 7 weeks. He hasn't even run for 30 yards on a punt return yet. I mean, he hasn't really shown, I mean, he's too raw right now. I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm just saying, like, maybe he's got to be on the practice squad for another year and try to move somebody else up. Because special teams is a big part of our game. That I don't want Devontae Smith on punt return. They have him as the second punt returner because we back up the Pittsburgh Steelers in their end zone and we put Devontae Smith out there. I do not want him to end up getting hurt or getting hit like that one hit that's gonna screw everything up and it's gonna piss me off. Well, Care for Life says the Eagles have called about Nyheim Hines of the Colts. Yep. Oh, Anthony says, why don't we use Quez as a punt returner? I don't even like Quez as a kick returner, bro. I don't even like him as a kick returner as of right now. Like, our special teams are horrible. They're bad. Andrew says, this happens every year, bro. Every time we say we think we are done, something always happens. But it's good just to see what happens. Like, it's not just for the Eagles, but other teams as well. I kind of want to see what goes on today. So it's quiet. It's quiet right now. Eagles are quiet right now. Very quiet. We see Put Job Kicks fan says Hines is garbage. So he said, I think if we had a better blocking Covey, we'd at least have it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that definitely helps as well. It definitely helps. But it seems like Covey just likes to run into piles. I don't know. Am I seeing crap or does he actually like running into piles? I don't know. It's really interesting. It really is interesting. Kind of crazy. We have over 1,000 people, 1,055 in the chat right now. This is actually the first time I've actually had 1,000 people in a chat ever. The first time, never have. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. If you guys haven't, let's try to get the stream to 400 likes, guys. Let's try to get the 400, 500 likes. Let's try to get the likes up like crazy to this video. Thank you so much. Subscribe. We cover the Eagles every single day. We do live streams, live play-by-plays. We cover the Eagles game every single week. So definitely check all that stuff out. Check out the pinned comment for memberships, for extra, for support and extra content as well. Become a member of the Shake Squad Army today. You won't regret it. But definitely subscribe if you guys haven't, because this is a nonstop train all year. So Eagles are 7-0, and are they going to make a move by 4 o'clock? That's the question. That was just Hines got hit too hard the other week, scared the crap out of me. No. Mon says Covey, 100 pounds, can't break tackles, looks like a JV player out there. We got, sorry, I didn't see the super chat because, sorry, I'm not seeing these super chats, man. I'm sorry. It doesn't show up. It shows up. It doesn't show up at all. I don't know why. It didn't show up on StreamYard, which is weird. It usually does that. We got a super chat from John Parrish. What are your thoughts on Terrifier 2? Oh, it was fantastic. It was probably my favorite movie of the year. That's how good it was. And another super chat from John Perry says, also, is Kamara deal off the table? Yeah, I think so. I think, between the battery allegations for next year, it's going to cost way too much to get him. Howie's not giving up a first-round pick. I mean, what pick are you going to give up? Our pick is going to be very late. Their pick, obviously, I don't know what their pick's going to look like because they just won. They killed they killed the Raiders the other day, a few days ago. So it makes me a little nervous there of what that pick is going to look like. So I'm not trading that pick back. If that's what they wanted, I'm not trading that pick at all. Styles says, what's your thoughts on the Calvin Ridley trade? The Jaguars are stupid. They gave up a second-round pick for 24 and a third-rounder for 23, whatever it was. They still gave up a second-round pick for Calvin Ridley. I mean, that's just – it's good for their offense, but Howie Roseman would have given up a third-round pick for Calvin Ridley. That was way before the A.J. Brown trade. Way before, man. KP, I have a feeling we'll end up with Jamal Williams over Hunt due to him being cheaper and the power back we need. I think Jamal Williams is a perfect fit for Philadelphia. I think as a scheme fit, Jamal Williams is going to be a beast in that backfield for the Philadelphia Eagles, as well as Kareem Hunt will as well, man. I totally agree. We got a super chat from John Perry says, long cut or snuts? It is long cut. I wish I lived in the South because I like the dip down there a lot better. I want to actually do a channel on dip, but I don't know. I was thinking about it because I'm just weird like that. So that's what happens. Val says, sorry, Nathan, Doug Peterson had more to do with the draft, with our drafts trades than what we all thought. Now it says, I'm not worried about Covey. Just watch. We got Tamari Harder said Watkins return in college. Yeah, I know he was a special teams pedigree in college. The same, but I don't know, man. Like I feel like we need someone quick. Like we need someone very, very quick. I'm not saying that Quez isn't, but I mean he's already on kick returns as it is. Chris, why can't D. Allen return kicks? I want to give that man a chance. I don't know why they don't give him a chance at all. I don't know why they don't give him a chance. Like, I want to try to give him a chance. I don't know why they're being like that. Why should J.J. Whiteside got cut? Yeah, he didn't last too long. Goes to try Devin Allen, kicker and punt return. Philly Billy 17 said Cincy ends in talks to finalize a deal for Cam Akers. Oh, really? Let's see what we got here. The Patriots are not trading wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. Multiple teams have called for him, but I'm told New England will not make the deal. Bourne at the deadline. Okay. Jamal Adams, man. Serious talks with Jamal Adams. Oh, my God. Seahawks have released J.J. Ortega-Whiteside and signed wide receiver Laquan Treadwell. Oh, yeah, like Laquan Treadwell, another first-round bust. Well, another first-round bust for the Vikings. I think he was drafted by the Vikings. God, J.J. JF says, Joey, what time does the trade deadline start? Well, I mean, no. I mean, the trade deadline it has started since the first week of the season. It ends today, guys. It all ends today. Non-Killionaire says, Howie does it let his picks walk out the door. I think we keep Miles. Dude, I don't know about that. A running back is a totally different story, man, because you have an offensive line that you're building for an offensive line. Well, wait till if Kelsey retires after this year, Cam Jurgens takes his spot. You know, I think the only thing you have to watch out for this offensive line going to next year is left tackle, which I think Driscoll is a good swing piece for us on both sides of the line. And obviously, right tackle Lane Johnson is getting older now, so they have to watch out for him. But he's been playing at a high level. Philly Bill says 6th round for Akers. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside gets cut. That's just funny, man. Trade Quez for Akers? Hell no, dude. Matt says Devin Allen will probably be the next guy if Covey gets hurt. K. Peeps says, I want Jamal Williams. He's very underrated as a blitz blocker. He picks up blitzes very well. One of the best to do it. The Red Hot Mike with G. Albert says, Allen's not good because if he was, they would play him. Well, I mean, Britton Covey hasn't been playing well in special teams either, and they still play him. I mean, they got to put somebody there regardless. So, I mean, I think they're just picking their poison with it and just seeing like who could do anything. But, you know, we'll see. It's just don't want Hines. He is smaller than our running backs now, 5'9". I'm not a big – I don't care about Hines too much. I don't care if he played for Nick or whatnot. Customer Relations says Jamal Williams. Matt says, and he's a beast. A gunner do that in returns makes too much sense to me. Another super chat from John Perry. Thank you so much, man. He says, why peace twice at the end of your videos? Why peace twice at the end of your videos? I don't know. That's just my thing. I'm stupid. That's just what happens. 20 minutes left, Andrew DeFiore says. It's going to be interesting, man. It's been a busy day today. Not for the Eagles, but it's been busy around the league, though. I mean, look, the Eagles already traded for Robert Quinn, which I think was a really good move regardless. I think it was a fantastic move. Had no issue, no problem with it. Brian Elliott says, because. Frank says, challenge dip, that might actually work. Hey, you know what? I might as well try to do it. You know what I mean? Why not try to do that? Mayo says, we aren't making another move, and that's okay. Mr. Ball Rap says, Treadwell caught a good amount of balls. Jacksonville last year, 430 catches. That's probably his best year, but still, but for his value, where he was drafted at, still not great. Miles said, we are 22nd in rush defense. We need to bolster up the aspect. Everything else, top charts. Obviously not punt, kick return, but still. What if here's another thing that might be a little different. What if the Philadelphia Eagles actually trade for a defensive tackle? Well, not for anything crazy, maybe a depth piece for a defensive tackle since Jordan Davis will be out 4 to 6 weeks, which isn't bad. So thank God that right leg injury, that ankle injury isn't as bad as it is, which is not bad at all. So why not try to, I don't know, make a trade like that if they want to do that. Brazier, we should use Zach Pascal more. Hey, look, I made a video on that the other day, and people were pissed, like saying, "Oh, well, Quez is a starter." Quez has only had 19 yards in 5 weeks. Quez Watkins has only had 19 yards receiving in 5 games. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not making a big deal out of it. You know what I mean? I'm not making a huge deal out of that. But at the same time, Quez will get his shots, man, but I'm not trying to trade him. I'm not trying to do anything. Keep Quez in there. But Pascal has done a lot of the dirty work for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's blocked. He's, and now he got his chance in that Pittsburgh game. And I'm glad like he actually got his chance. He's fast, man. He's fast, but the coaching has been tremendous with this offense. Been tremendous. Christian Tivis says, I've been saying to use Allen or Covey since before the preseason. His huge coach, a huge catch. He's a real speed. He's real speed. You can't teach, and you could actually use. No, I totally agree, man. Totally agree. Fan of Batman. Fan of the Batman says, from a long time Eagles fan, I'm expecting a trade for a third string corner, a project player. Interesting. Philadelphia Eagles says, I'm actually okay if we don't pick up. Dude, I said that. I am fine if they don't pick up anybody. I don't. That's, yeah. I think, and Nate A says, who goes out if a trade happens? Yeah, that's what I don't know. You need depth at corner. You need depth at linebacker. You need depth at safety. You already lost Jordan Davis on the defensive line. You can't afford. I mean, Teron Jackson, maybe that's one guy they could release. Maybe they could release him. So it's kind of crazy. Forder Alex Leo says 1.1 thousand in the chat. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, this is the first time I've had over 1,000 people in a chat. It's pretty crazy. So thank you so much to everybody that joined. 1.1 thousand. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Cover the Eagles every single day. We do live play-by-plays of every Eagles game every week. We have videos every day. When you go, whether you're going to work in the morning, whether you're coming home, like there's going to be news out for you guys to check out every single day. I'm nonstop all year. So definitely subscribe if you guys haven't. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and we're almost there. We're getting there. So I appreciate it so much from everybody. Very grateful for everything. And without you guys, this channel would be absolutely nothing. So I do appreciate it so much. Definitely check out the memberships as well for extra content and obviously for support as well. Become a member of the Shake Squad Army today. So thank you. You watch it. Come on, Howie. We want Hunt. Tom, it says sign JJ Cream Hunt and give us draft capital 23 and 24 picks. Twat says 1.1. You deserve all the views you put in hard work. Thank you so much, Twine and Eagles. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Eric. Dave said maybe a linebacker that could help stop the run. Nah, I'm good with linebacker, dude. I'm beyond over the hills for linebacker. And plus, Nakobe Dean is in the background right now for next year. So I am fine. We will see. Kelly Greenwing, what's going on, dude? He says Gainwell bought Scott better and Hines and Akers. Hunt could do some things, but realistically, not a desperate need. No, I don't think running back's a desperate need. It's literally it's a luxury signing. It's a luxury player trade. That's what it is. So Watkins in a fifth for Hunt. I don't know about that one, man. Andrew says, what if we trade for Jesse Bates? Yeah, wishful thinking. Nah, dude. Like, I don't know what they're doing with Garner. They have to re-sign Garner Johnson, man. They have to re-sign Bradbury and Garner Johnson. I think those are two signings they really have to get done. I think they have to get those two players done right now. So it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. We got a super chat message from Matt Ruiz, member for 3 months of the Shake Squad Captain tier. He said, what are your likes at so far? Those should definitely be over 500-600 unless we have some fake Eagles fans in the chat. Hey, guys, put those likes up on the video. I don't know what likes we have on this so far. I haven't even checked. We are at 393. Let's get this to 500 today, guys. There's 1,200 of you in the chat right now. It's crazy. Eric says, Hurts doesn't throw his way. He's always open. Jeff says, I hope we get some more safety depth. Kavon looks like he's running on the damn slip and slide, trying to make tackles out there. Yeah, I mean, I don't like him. He's been all talk, no play for me as of right now. He's been all talk, no play. He's talk, and I really like that pick, man. He was a monster. He was a monster in college. But I mean, he had some good players around him too when he was at Clemson. But to me, it's just, yeah, it's not working out for me anymore. 27 bro Potts at Quez is good. Wide receiver they got. To get him more involved. Chonsky says you can't keep everyone. No, I get it, dude. We only have if they really want to keep a lot of players, they could restructure contracts like crazy. If they think this team is contenders, they can restructure so many players if that's what they want to do. You know what I mean? So I get it. Tony says Pascal will slowly take Quez's spot. Oh man, we got people saying that Pascal's gonna be taking his spot, bro. It's crazy. Let me go down the chat real quick. We got a super chat from Philly. Clean cut. Thank you so much, man. It says Dominican Sue is someone we need to get right now as a rotational. Is he a free agent right now? I mean, is he a free agent? I don't even know if he's a free agent right now. I could be wrong, though. We got a super chat from Nature. Rainstown says, what about Jesse Bates or Hunt or another tight end? Tight end, I'm not worried about too much. Like, I want to see what the tight end position looks going into next year. Like, I really want to use Calcaterra a lot more because he has really good speed for a tight end. Jack Stahl will get a couple receiving yards. You know, like the Cowboys game, he got that one pass to him. We really don't pass to Jack Stahl that much. But I do like Calcaterra a lot. Tyree Jackson is on the 21-day practice window, and he's more of a project for us to see what he would do next year as a tight end. So, you know, I think you can always make a move for a tight end, but for right now, probably not. So I would kind of wait a little bit. You know, I wouldn't go crazy. Royce Matters says, hey, Joey, it would never happen, but it would be make it more interesting. Simply swap first with the Cowboys during the offseason. It would basically be a bet between teams on who has the best season. We got a super chat from Brian Elliott. Thank you so much, man. Did not say anything, but thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Philly for Life says, we are done. No trade. Stay straight out of Howie's mouth. Dude, I'd wait. Look, even if it's after 4 o'clock, it doesn't even matter because something could happen. Something could happen before 4 o'clock. Something could happen, already be done before 4 o'clock, and then not, say anything until after. I think I forgot what trade we did that was after 4 o'clock. I'm not sure. So it should be interesting. Now I'm going to look on Twitter real quick because I haven't looked. I want to see what's going on. Let's see. Center guard Hayden Horse expected to sign with the Patriots. I'm trying to figure out. Dolphins got 3 first-round picks. That's crazy, bro. I'm not seeing much, man. It's quiet. It is quiet right now. It is really, really quiet. So let me know in the comment. Let me know in the live chat right now. Who do you want the Eagles to trade for in the last 8 minutes? Who do you want the Eagles to trade for? Just give me some names. Give me some names right now. I want to see what you guys think. So it says Carson Wentz gets traded to the bench for someone else to get playing. Oh, he's done, dude. He's done. After them winning 2 games, like it's over. Like he's done. Like I mean, if they put him as a starter, I'll be shocked. Desert Eagle 90, what's going on, man? He says 10 minutes. We're down to 8 minutes now, which is good. If you guys haven't subscribed to Desert Eagle 90, my brother from another mother's Desert Eagle. If you haven't subscribed, he covers the Eagles every day as well. So definitely check out his channel if you guys have it. Philadelphia Eagles fan 2 says 17-0. It would be, dude, it would be great. You got to figure out there's going to be a loss in there somewhere, but it's hard for me. It's really hard for me right now to figure they're going to lose. Jacob says, Joey, can you still be live for trade deadline in case your Eagles do something? Yeah, dude, I'm going to be live. I'll be live. I'm going to be live for a little bit longer. I'm not going to quit this yet because I kind of want to see what's going on here. Hunt, Peppers, Kamara, Hunt now. We got a super chat for Blackest Night. Says, my baloney has a first name. Oh, boy. Thank you for the super chat, though. Jonathan Taylor, Kareem Hunt. I wonder if Jonathan Taylor would be available. Hunt for Foreman. Hunt. Philly Clean Cut with the super chat. He says, yeah, he is a free agent still as of now. Dominican Sue's still a free agent. That would be interesting. I think he would definitely replace I think he would definitely maybe replace Jordan Davis for a few weeks, right? I would think. Savvy says Jeremy Chin from Carolina. That would be a good one. That'd be a good one. Miles Austin. Arias says Jones, OBJ out of free agency and Kareem Hunt. Everybody wants Kareem Hunt, man. I'm seeing a lot of Kareem Hunt right now. Derrick Henry. Jalen Rager. All right, you guys are going too far now. Jay the VD says Chuck Clark for a 5th and 6. We need safety that could back CJ Gardner. Now, dude, that would be a perfect trade, man. Chuck Clark would be great. Chuck Clark would be fantastic. Not even that. But he could play corner and safety. You can move him all over the field too, which is great. That would be a nice piece for us. That would be like our Malcolm Jenkins piece, like no joke, because he can move everywhere. But the difference between the Super Bowl and this year is that even that Super Bowl year, Malcolm Jenkins bandaged up that secondary. Like I wasn't a big fan of Ronald Darby or Jalen Mills, but they fought hard. They got their coverages when they had to. You know what I mean? So I get it. But when you have a player that moves around the field like that, but we have legit corners. We have literally 2 top 5 corners of the league this year. Like no joke. We all know that. Oh my God. Jalen the Goat says Eagles, Dolphins, and Patriots are in on a bud war for Kareem Hunt. Man, how far are these teams willing to go for Kareem Hunt, man? The Seahawks have cut former Eagles second-round pick Whiteside, signed former Vikings first-round pick Laquan Treadwell. This is a crazy day, bro. Crazy day. I'm glad Calvin really went to another team. Let's see. Brandon Cooks, wide receiver Brandon Cooks. So it looks like Brandon Cooks could be with the Vikings. Vikings or Cowboys are legit for Brandon Cooks as of right now. There's a watch. There will be a report later that there was never a talk about Kareem Hunt coming to Philly. Yeah, we'll see, dude. Like we can only read what we can read online. You know what I mean? Like I wish we know the true facts, but Shooks is breaking news: Philly 500 trade to the Eagles. Essential Vibes Entertainment. This is true too. He says, Howie is the last second specialist. I totally get it. Totally get it. He might be last second. It usually always is. Damn, this chat is going so damn fast. I am trying. Brian Elliott says, do nothing. Chemistry means a lot. Look at our Phillies. Dude, I get it. So is that game tonight? That game's tonight, right? KOLC says, I scream for Kareem. Why said I want Hunt? Where's the trade? Young Mike says Hunt will be the last minute deal. Dude, I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something right now. Adam Schefter. So Adam Schefter tweeted out, and another Colts are trading Nyheim Hines to the Buffalo Bills. Holy crap. You know what that means, right? The Bills now have their running back. The Bills were connected to Kareem Hunt. The Bills were connected to Cam Akers. Now the Bills trade for Nyheim Hines from the Colts. Miami doesn't need a running back. Now the Buffalo Bills don't need a running back. The Buffalo Bills were definitely in the market for a running back leading up to the trade deadline. So who is left? The Philadelphia Eagles are left that need a running back, and one that we definitely can get. That's a good sign. That's a really, really good sign right now. I like that. Wow. Oh my God, that's great. Let me check real quick. I am so behind on this chat. I don't know what to do. Gavin says his teams that were involved with Hunt were Dolphins and Bills. That means the Eagles are going to get him. Dude, it sounds like it. I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting. We got 1,300 in the chat, guys. The Bills just trade for Hines. The Dolphins don't need a running back anymore. The Eagles are left all alone for their pick for a trade, whether it's Jamal Williams or Kareem Hunt. 1,300 in the chat. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Like the stream if you guys have. Get those likes up, guys. Let's get those likes up. Check the pinned comment for support on the memberships. Become a member of the Shake Squad Army today. Thank you so much. This channel is close to 20,000 subscribers. We're getting there. It is crazy. Mr. Bell Rep said Browns aren't selling. Rand says Josh Jacobs is popping up again. Well, the thing is what Kareem Hunt said last night after I think it was the post game of the Bengals Browns game. He said whatever happens, it's all business. Kareem Hunt's been asking for a trade since training camp. And the Eagles and Browns had that joint practice together, and they were doing their thing, man. I think there's a lot of interest. Depends what they want for him. Depends what they want. Geez, it doesn't look like the Eagles are going to make anything happen here, Sally. Just not enough time. We'll see, dude. I mean, look, usually there are things that do happen after the 4 o'clock. I've seen trades happen after 4 o'clock, or trades that were finished before 4 and weren't announced till after 4 o'clock. So I get it. But Browns lose last night. He would have got traded. They're not selling. Well, they took him out of the game. Didn't they take him out of the game last night? I'm waiting, dude. See, Kareem Hunt is staying put in Cleveland. They wanted a 4. They wanted a 4th-round pick. You're telling me no team went after Kareem Hunt because of a 4th-round pick? I don't know about that, bro. So the Bills trade for Nyheim Hines. Oh, my God. And look, like I said, guys, like I have no problem with them making no moves. I have no issue with it at all. I don't. It's been a crazy day today. Crazy day. Blackest Knight says Browns media saying Hunt is staying put. It's over Eagle fans. Nick B says we need Darren Sproles out of retirement. Rock Dars says Eagles and Miami in the hunt for. Well, not anymore. Miami signed a running back. Buffalo just signed a running back. The Eagles are dead alone now and getting a running back. Roy says breaking news: Jonathan Gann fired and Joey Shakes as the DC. I wish. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is the deadline, but things get done before 4 o'clock and not posted yet. We got a super chat from Samuel Mays says breaking the Eagles have signed Joey Shakes. Hey, you know what? I'd play for free. I'd play for free. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. So it looks like Ian Rappaport. So look, there's been no news. Ian Rappaport says no trade for Texans wide receiver Brandon Cook. Source said there were talks, but nothing came of it. So I guess they were asking for too much. So it looks like the Cowboys are going to be without a receiver. Giants are not going after the Giants, trying to go after Judy and probably Brandon Cooks, and they just didn't want to give up draft capital. They couldn't get a deal done. That's kind of nuts. I mean, who knows what the draft... I mean, we'll find out if there was any compensation that was too much. If the compensation was too much for the Eagles, like maybe it was too much. Maybe they just couldn't get it done. Or the Eagles didn't really trade, even Andre Dillard at all either, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought maybe there would have been a little bit more movement with that as well, but really didn't. We got a super chat from Jonathan Himes. Thank you so much, man. It's a shock the Cowboys and Packers made no. Yeah, I mean, Packers and Cowboys need receivers, man. Packers especially. Like, I mean, at this point, the Packers season is probably done. I mean, they're just losing every week. It's just not good. It's just not good at all. Ron says our roster minus some depth is nearly perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, even though we can get excited about the trade deadline, it's always exciting to get excited about the trade deadline. But at this point, guys, like, if they didn't make any moves, I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with the Eagles making no moves. Like, I wouldn't, like, look, if it's going to cost too much, don't pull the trigger. Like, when it comes to our running backs, I'm totally fine with it. Whatever the Eagles are doing with the running backs right now, it's working, guys. Jalen Hurts opens up this run game. Jalen Hurts is the main reason why this run game works. Okay, with the with the read option when he with the RPOs, like it just works in that regard. The offensive line is fantastic. I mean, it's working. You know what I mean? So you don't want to change too much. I totally get it. Rogelli Smith says, well, Eagles, let's go finish undefeated and win the Super Bowl. Carol Lewis says they're making moves. They're not making moves because they have Sermon on the roster. Remember, they actually wanted to trade for him, but the 49ers released him. Yeah, the 49ers had him off waivers, and they got him. But why they only used him 2 times? They've only used him in one game 2 times, in the Jags game. So if they like Sermon so much, why are they not using him? Because they really don't use Boston Scott that much. Gainwell and Sanders like the 2 main backs they use, really, when you think about it. Drew Burrow says they said Brandon Cooks will stay put. That's what I've seen. They probably want too much. OBJ still a free agent for. I guess that's really the only thing that people could do. So listen, the Bills are trading running back Zach Moss and a 6th-round pick that can go for a 5th to the Colts for Nyheim Hines. So they traded running back for running back so far. I mean, look, the Dolphins made some big moves. Let's see here. Texans Brandon Cooks stays put due to not team. Texans Brandon Cooks stays put due to no team wanting to take $18 million in guarantees. Yeah, that was the problem. Now, if the Texans were offering to pay half of that, he probably would have been traded. But I guess the reason was somebody said in the chat earlier it was due to his $18 million, which I think that was probably the reason why. If he cost a little bit less for this year, yeah, that was going to be the reason why. As of right now, that was going to be the reason why. So at this point, like I said, I'm fine with the Eagles not trading for anybody. Like at this, you know what I mean? It's not like we're in a deep need right now. Besides some depth at safety and special teams as a returner, I am fine with what we have. You know what I mean? I am totally fine with what we have. Luciano says Eagles got Bobby Boucher. But it says Packers just punting their year. I'd probably, yeah, that's what it looks like, man. 27 bro pause. The Cowboys getting deal done for wide receiver. I didn't see anything on that. I'd say Odell Beckham is probably for the NFC East, whether it's the Giants or Cowboys, it's their best bet to sign a player right now. There you go. So look at the bright side. AFC made all the moves, and NFC still no threat to us. Yeah, I mean, that is 100% true, bro. 100% true. AFC is making AFC is going to be a dogfight, man. It's a dogfight right now. Wait till the playoffs. It's going to be nuts. Mr. Bell Rap says, congrats on being signed, Joey. I hope you're as productive as Jordan Davis. Oh, yeah, bro. Of course. Of course, man. We got 1.2 thousand in the chat. The trade deadline has just ended. There's nothing on the Eagles yet. Sometimes moves are made before 4 o'clock and not posted yet. So who knows with the Philadelphia Eagles? I haven't seen anything from the beat writers or anything that everything's done with the Eagles. I haven't seen anything yet. So who knows? I mean, it's wishful thinking, but who knows at this point? If you guys haven't subscribe to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day, videos every single day. We live stream the Eagles games every weekend. We do 2 to 3 streams every weekend. Ready to go. Subscribe, like the stream. Let's get the stream to 600 likes if we can, guys. Do appreciate it so much. Appreciate it so much. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe because this train just keeps going and keeps going. So I do appreciate it. Tanner says, I feel like Cowboys have great receivers. Stan Havoc says, we don't need anyone. Justin says, should have traded Dillard. Dick says, what if we go out and get DJ Moore? Yeah, that's definitely not happening. Trey said the Eagles are good. We got to save money, re-sign players. Plus, we got two number ones to sign next year. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Our system is good. Yeah, I totally agree. I said that earlier in the chat, man. I said it. If it's broke, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's just one of those things where you don't want to change too much, and I understand that. Like, you add another running back, then you have to get rid of somebody, and then you have to try to scheme that running back, take away stats from other running backs. So I get it, but like I said, I feel like it would be a good trade for scheme fit, but I'm not worried about it. Monterius Clay said this perfectly. Okay, y'all need to chill. Howie did more than enough. Y'all just being ignorant at this point. Now, I'm not being selfish, man. Like, I'm happy with the Eagles did. The past two off seasons have been fantastic, and the result of these two off seasons plus good coaching has got us to 7-0. We have the Texans Thursday night. I will be streaming that game Thursday night, so definitely come by if you guys are, free that night. We'll be live streaming play-by-play of that whole entire game. Wombat Zombat says, look at everyone upset because Howie hasn't made another move. Like, really, everything he's done and people still crying. Yeah, dude, I don't – people should not be upset over this. We're 7-0. We're 7-0 going into a Texans game on Thursday night, okay, with a little bit of a mini bye after this week because of the extra time we're going to have because we have the Commanders on Monday night on November 13th, okay? It's a lot going on, man. A lot going on. Nothing to be upset about. Miles, Howie possibly holding on to assets for next year's draft when teams either are desperate for a player, can't draft when they need. Oh, yeah, I totally agree. Want to save those draft picks, man. Ewa says, don't be disappointed in Howie. Bro spoiled us enough. Nate Banks says, Uncle Rico is going to Denver. Official. Uncle Rico going to Denver. We got super chat from South Carolina. Bryce says, after what Howie has done this year, I trust him. Look, I'm gonna give it one more draft, but I mean, right now he's on a really good side of me right now, which is good. You know what I mean? So I totally get it. I don't know, man. Like, I feel really good about Howie Roseman, and there's a lot of rumors right now. Even though there's a lot of rumors with Howie Roseman, like, I feel like Jeffrey Lurie took a step back. There was rumors that Jeffrey Lurie did step back after the Sirianni hiring, because even after the first night of the draft, you saw like the relationship between Howie Roseman and Nick Sirianni, and just how mellow it was, and it wasn't professionally awkward, and a lot of changes have been made. So we have a membership message from Geodude, member for 7 months. He says the deadline is over. For right now, it is. I mean, I haven't heard anything from the beat writers from the Eagles or anything that the Eagles are done. Ian Rappaport did just put out a tweet saying that, speaking of things that didn't happen, no deals for the Packers, though they tried. So there were probably a lot of teams trying to go after. A lot of teams were going after Brandon Cook, especially the Giants, especially the Cowboys. But who was going to take on that $18 million? That was the big question. You know what I mean? So I have no problem with not making a move. You know what I mean? No problem making a move. No problem not making a move at all. So Cam Akers feels playing for the Rams again this season isn't in the best interest of his career. So it looks like Cam Akers is not happy he didn't get traded. He's actually pretty upset that he really wanted to get traded, unfortunately. So the Commanders end up getting rid of William Jackson, so they lose a cornerback for draft capital. And other than that, that's it, man. It was a busy day today. I haven't really heard anything. I'm hearing like, the Packers, Rams, Bucks are all staying put. No trades for all three teams needing a boost in the NFC. I mean, I'm not even like, no one made moves in the NFC. Nobody made any moves. Simple as that. And I'm totally, and I look, it's better for us. I mean, it's not a bad thing, guys. Like, no, a good player hasn't come to the NFC. That's a big threat. Like, the NFC is still dead right now, wide open. That's just the truth, man. And everyone's got to relax with the Robert Quinn situation as well, because with Robert Quinn, we have to give this man time. This guy was just traded to this team a couple days ago. He had a few snaps in that game. He almost had a couple sacks. He was this close to getting a couple sacks, very close. I mean, his bend around those tackles, man, on the edge is fantastic. You just got to give the man more time. Just like kind of not the same, but Garner Johnson was more of a nickel corner than a safety. He asked the Saints to put him as a safety because that's what he wants to get paid for, as being a safety. Okay, and look how many weeks it took. I mean, 4 picks in 4 games. I mean, he's been absolute shutout. It just takes time. Big D says, I knew it. I knew the Texans would be wearing the bow red versus us. Will most likely be wearing white on black again, which I don't really like too much, but. Well, Nerd says Pascal is a good receiver. I think we just beginning to get comfortable with our scheme. He's gonna be one heck of a fourth wide receiver threat. Come playoffs, other teams not gonna see reminiscent of Avant faster. Cowboys are signing OBJ. Is that true? Or no? It's probably within their best interest to sign another receiver, but we'll see, though. We'll see. Space Cadet says this could be one of those we're salty now, but come February we'll be like, why were we tripping? Yeah, I totally agree with that, man. I totally agree with that. I don't know why people are gonna be like we were like, if we, I understand if like we had a really bad we had a bad season or something. I can understand you're wanting this team to make a move or something. And so I totally get that. You know what I mean? I totally get that. But when it comes down to it, guys, I have no problem with this. I got no problem with this at all. Tom said, did you hear the NFL drug test A.J. Brown after a 3-touchdown game? Yeah, I laughed at that. I thought that was so friggin' funny. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Anyway, should Hurts pad the stats Thursday, or should we let the twos get some burn? Jesse says, shout out to Popeyes. Love that chick. I've had Popeyes probably 3 times in my life, and it was fantastic. Jay next up said, we can still make a free agent moves. I wouldn't be surprised if really goes in and pick up OBJ. I doubt they pick up a receiver, man. OBJ is not willing to be a backup. So, obviously he would have to start, and I don't think that's going to happen. Co-LC says, Cowboys crying. They can't give away draft capital, man. They probably had a lot of interest in Brandon Cooks. They just couldn't get the deal done. That's just the truth. The take on 8, like Robert Quinn, the Eagles Robert Quinn had an $18.2 million cap hit next year. They mutually agreed to take off 2 years of his contract, so he's literally a rental this year. They're paying Robert Quinn a little over $700,000. Sorry, $700 million, but that's the biggest contract in history. They're literally paying Robert Quinn $700,000, a little over $700,000 this year for a rental. They gave up a 4th-round pick to do it, but they're going to get that 4th-round pick back. Howie will get the 4th-round pick back. I'm not worried about that. J-Bo said West Coast still within the deadline times. It doesn't work like that. No, I don't think so. I think I don't think that matters. Matt says, well, it's a busy day. Everyone else got better while the Eagles stayed the same. And yeah, the Eagles are still better regardless. And the Eagles are still better than a lot of teams right now, especially within the NFC. Forget it. Yeah, the Vikings got Hawkinson. A rival traded a tight end. The Lions. Oh, man. Crazy. Fan of the Batman said, how will the Eagles match against the 49ers? That'll be an interesting one. I think they match pretty good, man. I think they do. Let's say, what's going on, man? It says Cowboys are the best. He said Robert Quinn has only played 1 game, and plus he's only been on the team for a few days, before that game even happened. So Vikings look really good. They do. I think the Giants still have to play the Vikings, and the Cowboys still have to play the Vikings. So that was better for us. That trade was even better for us. You know what I mean? I think if the Cowboys are 2 games behind, the Giants now, since losing to the Seahawks, are 2 games behind. So now the Giants are right down our necks pretty much. 2 games behind is still not great, but it's a little bit of cushion that we definitely needed. So the Vikings are definitely, we still have to face the Giants 2 times. The Vikings, like I said, I think the Vikings are definitely a team out there that we gotta, not rely on the Vikings, but definitely the Cowboys and the Cowboys could lose against the Vikings. The Giants could lose against them as well. So definitely could happen. Definitely. We got 729 in the chat as it's thinning down in the trade deadline. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. On the road to 20,000 subscribers, which is just insane. If you guys haven't liked the stream, let's try to get the stream to 600 likes if we can. Thank you so much, everybody that joined today. It was a lot of fun. I was figuring I was going to do a stream today on the trade deadline for a couple hours. So we've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. We've been on for a bit. I'm trying to find some other news here. Like, did the Eagles say they were done? Is there? Brandon Cooks doesn't appear happy to be not traded at all, which kind of sucks. For him, Cam Akers is very pissed off. Is pissed off as well. Brian Burns that never got traded either. Nobody was going to pay that much money either. So totally get it. BC, I like that the white on black. I think Devon Smith will get one, but white on green is the best one. Big D says that they go back and forth between giving Quez on Pascal snaps. I don't know if they're going back and forth in between, but for some reason, like 19 yards for Quez. Look, we're winning, so I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, like, if they're forcing the ball to some players and they're making plays all the time, like, I don't care. Whatever's working, it's working. You know what I mean? Whatever Quez is doing, he's getting attention, or whatever the issue is. Mr. Rudy Poo says Cowboys trade for a run server that proceeds to get 200 yards rushing dropped on them. Let's see. For dear Alex, Leo says AFC made all these trades and only one that makes the Super Bowl. Philly, baby, still a beast in the NFC. Nobody made moves. The Bucs made no moves. Packers made no moves. All AFC. Really crazy. I'll have a video definitely on the trade deadline, and obviously we'll wait some time, but I haven't seen nothing. It's been pretty quiet. Looks like the Eagles had a lot of interest in getting Jamal Williams. The Titans looked like they were getting a receiver. They didn't end up getting anybody. So there was a lot of interest from the Eagles, but they didn't pull the trigger. Sometimes these are good things. This isn't a bad thing that the Eagles stay put. Definitely. So we said Jalen Hurts mainly targets Brown Smith. Tony says, let Hurts go off this Thursday. I want him to get MVP. Everybody was bitching. Everybody was going crazy and bitching about Jalen Hurts and not throwing the ball deep. He threw the ball deep 3 times to A.J. Brown. Perfect. In almost the same spot. Perfectly. I can't complain. Everything can't be perfect. Okay. When we talk about Quez Watkins not getting any look, if the Eagles are winning and what they're doing is just winning and Quez has is not getting any catches, it's just like, or if Miles Sanders didn't run the ball enough in the first half, which I thought was a problem in that game because he only had 10 yards rushing and, we looked very one-dimensional in that first half of that game against the Steelers. That just happens. But at the end of the day, like, they scored over 38, over 30 points. You know what I mean? Like, they still did what they had to do. You know what I mean? I can't, it's kind of crazy. Terry says Popeye's goated, but they biscuit is the biscuit is like eating sand, bro. Like I'm not kidding. Like people told me about the biscuit over there, and it was true. Joe says Montgomery from Bears. Anyone heard that? Say Cowboys get a comp pick for Quinn. Jesus Shakes, do you believe Carson Wentz would even take a backup job? He needs to swallow a lot of pride, not to mention major pay cut for him. Might be a reality check he needs. Yeah, probably. I mean, I think he's been served on a silver. I think everything's been served to him on a silver platter ever since he left Philadelphia. He was served a great offense with the Colts. He was served an even better offense with the Commanders, and he took the shortcut of not taking the coaching and not being with this team and not, fighting with this team. And he's just a quitter, man. I'm not going to go on a Carson Wentz tangent because, I'm not going to do that because I'm just done with it. I told the Commanders, I told you so. I told those fans, I told you so. Yeah, that's pretty much the name of the game. Neighbor had some surprise Cowboys didn't get rid of Zeke before he gets too old. Terrence said, I'd rather have Sanders get the touches. Hunt would have less touches here than staying with the Browns. Yeah, I probably. I mean, look, it's already enough. Boston Scott's really not getting that much either. You know what I mean? Boston Scott's really not getting touches, not much. He had a lot of touches at the end of that Pittsburgh game because the backups were in, a lot of them. But Howie Vision says, trust Howie. We trust you, bro. Which is who got better. They're all trying to match up with the Eagles. Well, no one in the NFC East got better. No one in this division got better. No one in the NFC got better. Let's say it says Cowboys own the Vikings. Dude, it's a year-to-year league, bro. It's a year-to-year league, man. I mean, as I recall, we were going to get our butts whipped by the Cowboys, and their doomsday defense was going to destroy us, and look what happened. So it is what it is, man. Some people just got to be realistic. Some people got to stop pumping their chest and, look at the record. I mean, just look at it, man. No one thought the Eagles would do this, right? It would be doing any of this right now. Raiders screwed us the past Sunday. Should have kept Rich. Yeah, I get it. Fan of the Batman says it's going to be great when the Cowboys lose to the Vikings. Dude says, I want Hunt, but I'm happy with my Eagles so far. Can't complain. No, I mean, I'm fine with them not making a move. And look, just what if the Cream Hunt, what if they wanted a lot of picks for him? What if they wanted too many day 3 picks for him? Maybe they just didn't want to give up those picks. Like, those day 3 picks for the Eagles are very important because they use those picks to move up. They use day 3 picks to move up for Jordan Davis. Usually we're always picking a lot of players on day 3 before these last couple off seasons where the Eagles were just going crazy. Usually those day 3 picks are used for, to draft players, at least for draft players in the 4th to 6th rounds of the draft. But nah, bro. We beat the Vikings with the back. I don't even remember, dude. I don't even remember. What was that, last year? I don't even remember at all. Who was their backup quarterback last year? I don't even remember. Right, so are we getting Hunt? Brand says Lions made a mistake trading. I don't know. Well, they're not winning this year, so is it a mistake? No, but it's like, why are you getting rid of one of your best players? Like, you're trying to draft good players, you're getting rid of, and then you're getting rid of good players at the same time. Is he on the last year of his contract where they're not going to pay him? I don't know. Philadelphia Eagles fan 2 says, can we still trade for someone? Rob said, you'll need to relax. Birds have an outstanding roster. You're not going to have a Pro Bowlers every single position. Roseman has done a ton. We didn't need to do anything else. I totally agree. No, I am fine with not trading for anybody. I thought it was smart. Fan Batman says Cowboys will lose out and miss the playoffs. We got Jesse Bell says, Shakes, are we going to address the special teams problem? Then this will come back around and hit us when we least expect it. Trust me, it can't be ignored. It can happen, man. I don't want them to. I don't want them. Make a change, man. Something. That coach Michael Clay has got to get fired. I mean, if I'm saying a coach has to get fired this year, it's got to be Michael Clay. He's got to be gone. He's part of that Chip Kelly tree too. He's the reason that Michael Clay's the reason why Chip Kelly's the reason why Michael Clay has a job right now. Okay. He was part of that Chip Kelly tree. I don't like the blocking. I don't like Covey so far. He's not doing anything for me. Why are they not bringing Devin Allen up? Why aren't they even trying him at Palmer? I don't get why they're not even trying him. I mean, try him. Like, I mean, yeah, if you put Britton Covey back to the practice squad, you can't move him up anymore. That's it. He's got to stay on practice squad. That's the plan. You know what I mean? We got super chat, Mr. Rudy Poo. Thank you so much, man. He says, "Don't understand why dudes scares of the Vikings. We beat the crap out of them. Everyone got to make moves to catch up, not us, not the other way." Dude, I totally agree. Totally agree. Look, that game did frighten me a little bit when we went into it. I didn't think we would have played like that. Like, we shut them down. Like, I didn't think we were gonna actually shut them down. I thought we were gonna win, but I didn't think I was at that game. It was, oh my god, it was fantastic. That I haven't been to a primetime game since the divisional game against the Falcons in 17. I think that was the last primetime game I went to. Smile says, Detroit trade good players just to have draft a replacement. That's why teams never progress. I totally agree. You're trading good players, then that becomes a need, and then you draft that player. And then if you're coaching and you can't get a good roster together to start winning, and then you end up doing the same thing. It's just a recycled atmosphere every single year. That's just what happens, and it's just really annoying. You know what I mean? It's just really annoying sometimes. Kind of crazy, to be honest with you. Kind of like, okay, well, yeah, Hines to the Bills. Yeah, so Hines signed with the Bills. I know the Dolphins ended up getting a running back. We stayed put. There's a reason why we stayed put, guys. And if the reason why we stayed put is for a smart decision, so get it. So it looks like look, just see moves are still happening. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. He's a free agent. So linebacker Camu Grugier-Hill is signed with the Arizona Cardinals. Grugier-Hill led the Texans with 108 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, had starting all 6 games for them, 22 prior to requesting his release last week. Let's see here. It's kind of weird how I'm not seeing anything about the Eagles. Oh, the Eagles are done for the day. Eagles couldn't get anything done. I'm not even seeing any of that news. The Giants and Packers have reached out to Chase Claypool, I'm told. Yeah, so the Giants were hungry for a receiver, man. Giants were looking for a receiver that badly. Bradley Chubb is literally outside. Bradley Chubb is literally not even like an hour. He's already in a car on his way out of Denver right now. Like, literally, they're interviewing him from his car. Like, that man is already out. That man is already getting out of there. That is funny, man. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, that's the moves. You don't make moves. That's what happens. Those the Philly 500 is still locked up. Yeah, from what I know, yeah, I think so. We got a membership message from Harak Chikal. What's going on, dude? Member for 17 months with the Shake Squad Army, dude. Soldier tier. Thank you so much. He says we getting Hunt for sure. I know. I have a feeling. Look, I haven't seen any news about, Eagles are done for the day. You know how those reports come out? Well, Eagles try to trade for this person, but didn't work out. Eagles will be officially done for the trade deadline. I haven't heard nothing else. I've heard nothing right now. Nothing. Brian Burns remains a Panther, which that was expected. The Chiefs have traded cornerback Rashad Fenton to the Falcons. There's still things going on. Like the trades are still going on. That was 11 minutes ago, and it's 4:35. So I'm trying to figure out like what the hell is going on. Tom Pelissero, 3 minutes ago, the Bills activated cornerback Tre'Davious White from PUP list and acquired safety Dean Marlowe from the Falcons for a 2023 7th-round pick. That was 3 minutes ago. That was from Tom Pelissero 3 minutes ago from NFL Tom Pelissero. Like there's still stuff going on. Like I feel like things are going on before things are already done before 4:00 and they don't report till after 4. That's what I'm saying right now. Like, no updates on. There's nothing. I'm on Twitter right now. I see nothing on Kareem Hunt. Let me type in his name. Maybe I'll find something. I don't know. So far, it looks like. Let's see. Jeremy Fowler says heard throughout the day that Kareem Hunt deal isn't materialized in Cleveland. A few minutes left until the deadline, but it would be pretty big upset for something to happen. So the news before an hour ago is the Dolphins and Eagles have called Browns about Kareem Hunt. Something to know. Miami just traded Chase Edmonds, NFL rumors. So I mean, there was rumors today, but depending on what they wanted for him, I don't know what they wanted for him. It could have been almost anything at this point. We got a super chat for Rashid F. What's going on, Mason? Any updates? Yeah, there's nothing, bro. Like as I just said, there's absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't even see anything for. I don't even see reports saying Eagles are done for the day. Like I don't even see that. You know what I mean? Like the undefeated Eagles, didn't make a move, blah blah blah, or didn't make another move. Like I don't even see that on here. That's what's really weird about it. Like literally, Adam Schefter just tweeted out 3 minutes ago another trade. The Bills traded for a safety. Like, and that was 3 minutes ago. So things are still happening. So obviously, like, I don't want to end this stream right now. If like, that's interesting. So it looks like Josh said AJ Brown facing against former Eagles cornerback Steven Nelson, Texans rookie safety Jalen Petre. Petre is a good talent. He's got drafted right in the right reason. We got to come to work. Nelson's been doing a good job. It's a great matchup. We got to play. Yeah, well, Steven Nelson's good, but he's not that good. Steven Nelson was good for us, but oh, what a crazy day today. Crazy day today. It was nuts today. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually really entertaining today, but like I said, I have not seen it's crazy. Wow. It was a good day though. Good day. Good friggin' day. Harak says, bro, tell me why Panthers didn't take 2 first-round picks, pick 2 first for Burns from Rand. I don't know if that was even true. Like, we don't even know if that was true. I didn't see from a major source that was even true. So, I mean, I heard rumors there was 2 first-round picks from the Rams, but who knows if that even, like I said, was even true at all from the start. You know what I mean? Dennis said, you always need depth. I totally agree. Nia says, Cam Grucci, he'll sign with the Cardinals. Yeah, I just read that a couple minutes ago. Yeah, he wanted out. So he got his trade. He got his trade. He got what he wanted. You know what I mean? Smile says, wish people would stop about Hunt. If it happens, it happens. If not, stop watching them. Damn. Yeah, bro, he's in YouTube jail right now, unfortunately. They made a huge mistake on giving him that copyright strike. I'm hoping he's back this week. It really sucks that this happens to people. I was copyrighted last year for literally reacting to, I was doing live streams off of WIP radio for a radio station. I was listening to a radio station. I cut out the music and everything, and I still got copyrighted for it last year. DJ says Cherry Skull. I'm up north, bro. If anyone wants to send me some dip, send me some dip, bro. If anybody wants to send me some dip, go ahead, man. I'm down for it. Jason, I wish my job was televised. Maybe more money with the re-sign pros. Make the money. We got John Castelloni says, I enjoy the Dallas didn't get a wide receiver. They got a run stopper last week, and then they got destroyed in the run game. Yeah. What is that, Jonathan Hankins? God, how old is he? He's a run stuffer, but that's the only thing they could do. I mean, look, the only thing they could give up is a 6th-round pick for him. What was it, a 6th or a 7th, whatever it was? So I get it. Drew said, piss was clean, just had trace of dog in it. What the hell is going on? Odell Beckham would huge for the Eagles. I don't think that happens, man. I think Odell Beckham would be a good spot for the Giants again. Cowboys, I think that's like their last that's their last thing right now. Interesting. She said, any Hunt updates haven't benched. I mean, look, I'm not seeing anything on the Eagles being done for the day, bro. I don't give up on crap like this. I will have a video out tomorrow. Just don't. I like until I see like Eagles are done for the day. Like I gotta see that. I have got to see that. And I don't give up on crap like this. I don't. I guess so the Eagles didn't make any moves. They did not. Don't shake your head, man. Dude, we've been bro, Howie Roseman has done a phenomenal job these past 2 seasons. For those fans that are that pissed off, don't be pissed off. We're 7-0 right now, man. You're 7-0 right now, and you're saying that the Eagles should have made a trade and you're gonna be mad about it. Come on now. Odell wants money, though, and I don't think Dallas and New York have it to give. Well, it depends what he wants. Yeah, I mean, it's better for them to sign a player to money than, I mean, the money they could definitely do. Trading, they can't do it. Harak says our team will be complete with Hunt and Bruiser back, just like Blunt and Ajayi. Play Sanders first, second down, Hunt third, fourth. Yeah, that'd be great. But haven't seen nothing yet. Terrence, our team is good, so we don't need to make any more moves. The roster is stacked. Jose says, wow, rest in peace, assistant coach Mike Zimmer. Wait, Mike Zimmer passed? You mean former Vikings head coach? Or is that his, who is that? Is that his, what happened? Oh, he was working at the Bengals this season as an offensive analysis. Kind of, what happened to him? Oh, that sucks, man. That's horrible. That's really bad. 38 years old, man. That's crazy. Mingo says, thank you, Joey. Appreciate it so much, man. Well, thank you for coming to stream, man. It was a lot of fun today. I don't want to be done today. I don't want to be done with this today. Like, I don't want to be done. There's more to this crap today. There's no way that this is it. I'm just saying I haven't heard anything about the Eagles being done for the day. Like that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, like, and then I'm gonna get off, and then I'm gonna go do some stuff, and then I'm gonna hear some stuff, and I'm gonna be like, that's what's gonna happen. She said, y'all think they got it done earlier, just waiting on the announcement. That's what I'm saying, dude. I feel like there's trades still happening now. 2-3 minutes ago, literally 5 minutes ago, a trade. 2 trades went down after 4 o'clock, way after 4 o'clock. That's why I'm kind of like, okay. So the Cowboys have waived defensive tackle Tristan Hill, who was their second-round pick in 2019. Interesting. They had to make room, right? No, they didn't have to make room. Why? Oh, they're waiving a player. So what's going on? They just waived the defensive tackle. Now the Odell Beckham talk is firing up now. I thought he was a good player for them. Wasn't he a good player for them? Interesting. Cowboys just released a defensive tackle right now. What are the Cowboys doing? What are the Cowboys doing? Yeah, the deadline was at 4, but trades are still happening after 4 o'clock. Like 2 people from NFL. These aren't third party rumors. Tom Pelissero and Adam Schefter put out 2 trades at 4:20, 4:25, something like that. I just read them before, and they were way after 4 o'clock. D-Max said, the way I see it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I totally agree. I totally agree with that. And he says, well, maybe the Eagles can get a free agent at punt return. I don't know if they're going to make a move at punt return. Like they don't have talks about like why Covey's not, like we haven't like broke out one punt return for a lot of, like we haven't even, like nothing has happened yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, pisses me off. We got 596 likes, guys. Let's get the likes up to 600, past 600 if we can. There's 643 still going strong in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me today on the trade deadline. It was a lot of fun today. If you guys have it, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. 20,000. Definitely subscribe. Cover the Eagles every day. We live stream play-by-plays of the Eagles games every weekend. 2 to 3 streams about 3 streams every weekend. Every single day. It's crazy. It's getting crazy. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining today. Check the comment. Check the comment above. Check the pinned comment for memberships as well. We always got the support there. Oh, I see. Got John says sometimes the best trade is the one you don't make. I totally agree. Oh my God. So that was his son. Yeah, that's nuts, man. I thought Zimmer had another son that passed away like a long time ago. Didn't I? I thought he had another son that ended up. Oh yeah, Takeoff. Yeah, dude, that was horrible. I got that message late at night last night, man. I love the Migos, man. I don't listen to their stuff every day, but I like a few songs from them. That sucks. Joseph Odell would be great for the Packers. They're freeing up space. That's definitely true, Volcano. So it is his son. Okay. So said Burp, Takeoff, may God watch over our birds in Houston this week. Yeah, bro. Horrible. Over a dice game or whatever it was. Ryan's, I'll take Jabril Peppers to return kicks and give us depth. Yeah, Jabril Peppers would have been perfect. Would have been perfect for depth at safety plus as a return guy. Would have been perfect. So what happens if Sanders gets hurt? Then I don't know. They can't trade for a player unless someone is a free agent. So they're going to have to work with what they work with. Oh, his wife died. Okay. I thought he had another son that passed away like years ago, but I thought I was wrong about that. I was wrong about it. This is damn it. We're going 8-0. Relax, people. We play our game full 60 minutes. It didn't say the cause of death. I have no idea. It didn't even say it. They're just saying he passed away at 38, and that's all that's everyone's saying. So Trey Sermon, I don't know, man. They want to trade for him that badly. He got off waivers, and the Eagles picked him up, and nothing has happened. Damn it. What are we doing? And if it's nothing, I'm totally fine with it. See, Cowboys just released a player for some weird reason. So at this point, they could be going after. So I don't know if it was the Cowboys and Texans discussed a potential trade involving Brandon Cooks until the final minutes before the trade deadline expired. According to Werder at ESPN, the problem was draft compensation and Cook's 2023 guaranteed salary. So they wanted a lot. They wanted a lot for Cooks and the $18 million that the Cowboys would have had to pay him. I mean, look, if the Cowboys are that sure of themselves of going places this year with that roster they have and they didn't add to it, I don't know why they didn't add to it. Probably the same reason that we didn't add to it, because they think that, we're fine with what we got. And if that's what they think, then that's what they think, But I'm not seeing anything about the Eagles being done today. I'm going to be on Twitter all day today, man. The rest of today. I mean, it's just weird how, like, they're talking about the Giants, they're talking about the Cowboys, they're talking about all these teams. They're not talking about the Eagles not either not making any more moves, that they're done, or I don't know. I don't know. So I haven't seen much of anything, unfortunately. Fire Howie. Fire Howie. It's not enough. Philly Santu said, Joey, what if we were working on a secret blockbuster trade for Derek Henry? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You know how much money you'd be taking on and how much a dead cap that the Titans would be taking on right now? I think he just became the leading rusher for the Titans, I think, last week from after last game. What does he have? Like, what did he get? Was he have like 5 or 6 like 200-yard games? Like, that's crazy. Hey, look, I'm just making sure, Mullins. I'm just making sure. You never know. You never know when things happen, and they could happen. GM Joe Douglas said the Jets fielding calls for Elijah Moore, but he was always going to be a New York Jet. Giants GM Joe Show leaves door open for a potential OBJ reunion. So the Giants could have a lot of interest. After the trade deadline, the Eagles are still the clear favorite in the NFC. Still the clear favorites, man. Michael said, we all we need. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. All that matters. It's a crazy day today. Crazy day. Oh, man, what a day. God, man, you know what? I'm happy. I don't care. I'm really happy about what they did today. And they didn't do anything. I'm fine with it. I am clear-cut fine with it. Adam Schefter just tweeted out there were a record 10 trades made today, the most ever made on any NFL trade deadline. Yeah, that's nuts. That was a busy day today. I mean, I said to myself, this has to be it. Like, this has to be over with. Has to be over with. So, I think the Giants could still make a move for a receiver. I think the Cowboys are going to stay put. I think really OBJ is the only one that's going to be fielding. At this point, it's like this guy is literally going to stay back and field all these teams, and like he's going to pick and choose till like the last second he's going to show up to a team. Like He's being too picky with what he wants. You know. We got Ryan Chersky. What's going on, man? It's Germany checking in. We undefeated, baby. Go Birds. Thank you so much. We got 532 still in the chat. We've been in stream 2 hours and 15 minutes. Guys haven't hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't subscribed, on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We stream every weekend. We do live play-by-plays of the Eagles games every weekend. So definitely join me on those. We have videos every single day, content every day. Definitely check all that stuff out. Check the pinned comment above in the chat for memberships as well, for support and all that good stuff. Yeah, Brandon Cooks isn't happy, man. Brandon Cooks is not happy he didn't get traded. Very, very, yeah, he's not doing good. Not doing good. But we play Thursday night, and then we have a little bit of a mini bye, and then we play Monday night against the Commanders. So we got to go to the division game in a couple weeks. Biggest trade, say, since Judas trade. Jesus. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. It's gonna be a big game for Jalen Hurts, man. He's from Houston, man. Like he's gonna have a lot of family there. He's been to that arena a few times, you know, a lot of times in his career. His story says, not mad that we stayed out onto Houston. No, I agree. I'm glad that we I'm glad that we did. I'm fine that we didn't make any moves today. Cody says, trap game with Houston. No way, right? Every game seems like everyone's saying it's always it's a trap game. They said, okay, since no trade, let's freaking go Phillies. Game 3 tonight. Yeah, so what happens to all the fans that couldn't? What happened to all the fans that had tickets for that game yesterday? Because of the weather? Or what? They pretty much lose money on their tickets? I mean, that sucks. That's got to be horrible. Why doesn't anyone say that the Eagles are done? I just find it very weird and interesting. Karen says Houston isn't a trap game. Sports News X said this is one of the most exciting NFL trade deadlines in a long time. Totally agree. It was the most busy trade deadline, really the most busy I think in history for the NFL, which was said 10 transactions in one day. Getting Odell will make the RPO more effective. Wombat says Jalen said the other day that he was going to give the rest of the team like until 8 p.m. or after dinner to celebrate the win, and then on to the Texans. I love Jalen Hurts because he's so freaking humble, man. He's so humble. I love that. Such a humble player, and just so like not cocky, just confident, and just wanting to prove everybody wrong. Like, man, this guy is really just. I didn't think he was going to play at this level this year. I really didn't, guys. I said, as long as he plays like 20% better. I'm like, he's playing like 85 to 90% better this year. Like, that's how crazy it is. Cody says, I think roster is real solid. I'm good with no trades today. He just play Trey Sermon more, see what you really got. That's what I would do, man. Cameron says, Odell ain't playing this year. He's definitely playing this year. But he's being too picky, man. I don't like players that are like that. That man is going to wait until like at the end of the season to sign with somebody. He's going to wait till the last minute at the end of the season. I don't like players that do that. It's just so. Plus, he's coming off that ACL injury. So what is he going to look like? Most of these players that come off these ACLs are either non-existent in an offense or just going to get hurt again. You know, he's not going to be himself. If the Giants get OBJ and they use him as that number one, he's not going to be the same. He's not going to be the same. You come off an ACL, within the same year you're coming off an ACL, it's not ever the same. That's just the truth to it all. Odell is trying to get onto a team that's going to go into the Super Bowl. That's what he's doing. He's not just want to go to a team just because he wants to go to a team. So let me just say that I'm a little disappointed how he did nothing. I don't know why people are so mad over it. Tex Philly says, I feel bad for Claypool going from a bad team to a worse team. That is true, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The Bears. The Bears. Yikes. He did really. When did he even get a catch against us? He didn't have a catch against us until like the third quarter. James Bradbury played fantastic. I think they only targeted Slay like one time. I mean, Bradbury had 2 penalties, but he played really good. I mean, Deontay Johnson, Claypool, George Pickens. I mean, Pickens was probably his biggest, his biggest kryptonite really of the game, but he still played. He had 2 penalties, but he still played fantastic. And that's your number 2 going against number 1, a number 1 receiver. That's insane. But it says the Bills, Miami did get a running back in trade. We didn't. So Miami got a running back. The Bills got a running back. And we were the only ones that didn't have a running back. So either the compensation was too much for Kareem Hunt or getting Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams was a very underrated move the Eagles could have made, but I don't even care, man. I'm not even worried about it. You know what I mean? Why it says, Joey, I think that there will be any more trades. Haven't heard. Right now, until I see that the Eagles are done with the trade deadline, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a damn thing on the Eagles being done today. Like, the Giants are done. The Cowboys released somebody, but we haven't seen a signing yet. So I haven't seen much of anything yet of the Eagles being officially done today. Oh, the Eagles, at least if I read the Eagles tried to do this, but they couldn't get it done, blah, blah, blah. I haven't even seen that. Someone's like, the Bears are back. Yeah, it's crazy. It is going to get friggin' nuts. So, I mean, the Eagles are 7-0 right now. We have a lot going for us right now. I'm not worried about it. Guys. I'm really not. We can't complain. Like, if people are pissed off about a trade deadline when we're 7-0 right now in a really bad NFC, come on now. Come on. You gotta be realistic here. I can't be mad at it. I mean, how can I be mad at that? Like, if we had a bad record and we were losing, I can understand that, but I'm not mad at it. Got to be realistic within ourselves here. Look at our roster right now. Look at all the moves we made the past 2 off seasons. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. So I'm not mad. Hit the Gritty says, why did I lose my wrench? I don't know. I did a reset of the wrenches because people were blocking people, and I always check it. When I see people blocked, it pisses me off. Pojot says, you need to get more guys to beat Casey or Bills Super Bowl. They added Hines. You get Hunt known. I don't think you need more guys, man. Other than special teams and getting depth at safety, I don't think you need any more guys. I don't get how much more you need. If your coaching's good enough for what you have, the coaching will beat teams with the personnel that you have. Oh, yeah, bro. Hold on. I got you, Bleeding Kelly Green. I got you, bro. I got you. You're good. Hit the Gritty. Thank you so much, man. I had to reset moderators. I saw like over 7 to 10 people were blocked, and people still block people. I don't get it. Field Yates put out a tweet. He said, "As important note for the trade deadline now behind us, every player who is released by his team going forward is now subject to waivers. Previously, it was only players with less than 4 years of service. Some veterans will find new homes via the waiver wire. So that's another thing we're going to have to watch out for, the waiver wire. So usually after these trade deadlines, they start, if teams are not getting what they want for certain players, some players do get flat out released. And that just happens. You know what I mean? Yo, Eat Bronson, what's going on, dude? With the super chat, thank you so much, man. He says, "I'm disappointed Eagles didn't talk to the Packers for A.J. Dillon," which probably be a good one too. No, they are trash, which is why they didn't trade for anyone. We probably could have gotten him for relatively cheap. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe, unless they didn't want to get rid of him. No matter how bad that they're playing, they might just want to keep them. You never know. Just because they're playing bad doesn't mean they're willing to give up a lot of players. Like, there's some players that have to play it. There's some teams that have to play it smart while they're losing. They have to be like, okay, well, we're not getting rid of this player. We're going to need this guy for a few more years, or, it's not as simple as it looks when we look at it. Like, oh, they're playing bad, so why can't they just, A.J. Dillon, why can't they just trade for him? I mean, he should be cheap. I mean, Packers are horrible, but they probably want to keep him, man. These things aren't as easy as it looks, man. It's probably very stressful situations when it comes to all this. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for the super chat, man. Much appreciated so much. Philadelphia Eagles fan Tuesday. Joey, are you watching the Philly? Yeah, I will be watching it tonight. Yes. I definitely have to go soon, though. I have some stuff I have to do tonight. Mr. Bell wraps at 10 trades is most ever for the deadline. Yeah, it's crazy, man. In a cool tone says Kareem Hunt could have been the Garrett Blunt for us too. Yeah, that's maybe they don't want to use it. Maybe they don't want to use a bruiser back. I don't know what the answer is. I really don't know. I would honestly get Trey Sermon into this offense. I really do. And I'm not saying that Trey Sermon's Kareem Hunt or anything like that, but from the two handoffs I've seen from him, guy looks agile, guy looks quick, good vision, and packs a punch when he hits you for some extra yards. Reminds me of Jay Ajayi in a lot of ways, the way he runs with the football in his hands. So I'd give Trey Sermon a shot, man. I don't see what the big deal is. But the thing is, they better do it like soon, because they cannot wait until the end of the season to kind of get him into this offense. They have to try to get him in now, then wait till later. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Cody says, I totally forgot about Sermon. I'm telling you, like, they wanted to trade for this guy. They wanted to trade for him like they were going to use him. And then all of a sudden he got on waivers. The Eagles got him off waivers. And then that was it. Nothing happened after that. So, we'll see. We'll find out. I mean, time will tell. Time will tell when the time comes. What the Eagles are. If someone gets released off waivers, if someone gets released off waivers or something like that, okay, I could, something could happen. I could see it, but we're just going to have to find out. We're going to have to wait. We're just going to wait and find out. Hold on one second. Oh, man. It's a crazy day. Yeah, we gave it a shot, man. Look, the Eagles have done so much. So they've made so many moves the past 2 off seasons and during the season. It's been crazy with the Eagles, man. I can't be mad. How can I be mad at this? I mean, there's no way. Yo, Ryan, what's going on, dude? I was so indifferent about the deadline. If you got someone great, if not, we are still stacked. Let's not stress about it. I totally agree. The deadline's done, man, but their trade's still happening. Like, things got done before 4 and not posted yet. And they're still making moves. So we got 418 in the chat. We got 418 in the chat right now. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. On the way to 20,000 subscribers. Been a crazy, crazy year. The support's been unreal. We cover the Eagles every day, videos every single day, live play-by-plays every weekend of every Eagles game. We're going to have a lot going on this year, so definitely check out all that. Check the memberships in the pinned comment above. For extra content as well. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined the stream today. It was a lot of fun. We've been on here for 2 hours, 30 minutes. It's been a while today, but without, you guys, without you guys, this channel would be nothing. And, I might not be right or wrong all the time. I might be wrong a lot of times, but I'm just a Philadelphia Eagle fan that loves this team with a passion, man. And, I will die for this team every day. And that is the truth to it all. So, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll have a video out tomorrow on the trade deadline. I'm going to rant probably a little bit by tomorrow. And we have to get ready. I haven't done video on the Texans yet because literally it's been so fast. It's a game, trade deadline, now the Texans Thursday night. So it's been going pretty quick. So it's been nuts. So make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you definitely support. So I thank you so much for everybody coming in today. All right. I know I don't want to go either, but I unfortunately I have some stuff I got to do today. So I haven't live streamed in a bit either by myself. I haven't live streamed in a while. So besides the football game and stuff against Pittsburgh, but we'll be back. We'll be back. Don't worry about it. We will be back and ready to go. You guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me on the trade deadline for the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles so far have made no moves. And obviously, if something pops up, wherever I am, a video will be made. So we'll be back. 297. Subscribe, like the stream. I'll see you guys on the next one. Shake Squad up, follow slide. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Thank you so much, guys.